Good evening. This is Stan Partus, barbarian and sports commentator. Welcome to tonight's presentation of Trick and Let Die, a 10th level adventure, featuring 4 characters: an Archfey Warlock, Circle of the Moon Druid, Trickery Domain Cleric, and from the Ghostfire Gaming setting Grim Hollow, the Grim Reaper Ranger. It's actually pretty cool. Not as cool as a barbarian, but anyhow, hope you enjoy.
Candlekeep rests a little bit south of Baldur's Gate on the Sword Coast in the Forgotten Realms land of Fai'Ri. Candlekeep, in their description, is very long-winded and beautiful, but it's basically a large, grand library that sits on a cliffside to that south of Baldur's Gate, which is a very key part of the Forgotten Realm. Candlekeep is full of knowledge, artifacts, book, but everything there is unique when the information is stored. In fact, so unique that to even be given admittance to Candlekeep, you have to bring some knowledge or tome, a treatise, or something along those lines that will be so unique and interesting that the avowed at the gate will let you in. The avowed are devout followers and disciples of knowledge, not just of Denier or any of the gods of the realms, but just people that respect the knowledge that belongs and should be protected. The other really awesome thing about Candlekeep, the place is an absolute fortress. It's so much so that you can't even gain entry by flying into it from above. It is shielded, it's covered in a force shield. There's giant stone gates that you have to pass through after you present your tome. You're granted entry. And even then, when you're inside, knowledge is not ever let out unless in rare situations. If you want a book and you get permission to have it copied, they have a book copier, a binder, whoever it is that you need to get that thing taken out of the place so that the original can stay behind. So once you bring something original, it never leaves. This place is almost like there's not even like a port that a proton torpedo can go into and explode this thing, right? So keep that in mind. In fact, if you misbehave while inside, several very high level archmages will materialize and put a kibosh to whatever madness you're doing. It's one of those very cutscene-y things that if you get out of order and you're level 20, the level 50 guys show up and you have no hope. That's kind of what this place is like. So that's my summarized version of it. But when we talk about this building, the people there are not necessarily fighters or adventurers. A lot of the avowed have devoted their lives to staying there and being permanent librarians. There's a place to rest. There's places to stay. There are scholars that just come and retire there. This is just where they want to be. So you keep that in mind. But for our purposes of the game, because you can build an entire campaign around all of the adventures that they did with Candlekeep, we're going to assume that you guys at level 10 have been in here and out of here several times. Once you gain admittance, you keep admittance to Candlekeep, unless you do something that doesn't allow you to come back, right? So in the past, you guys had brought a book, something along those lines. I know some of you put that in the chat about what it was that you brought to gain entry to the building. I appreciate you guys doing that. But at this particular juncture, you guys had been in here looking and searching for information on how to build a good stronghold for your adventuring party. And you got several books, and among them was a book that had a locked clasp on it. And it was titled Zikryan's Zephyrean Tome. Not much was known about Zikryan by the avowed that inhabit Candlekeep, but they did let you know that this particular person was very knowledgeable about extra dimensional spaces, about strongholds, about all sorts of elemental magic, et cetera, et cetera. So a wizard or a mage, sorcerer of some sort that devoted their time and efforts to these topics. However, the book came to them not too long ago, probably within the last last couple of months. There was a party of people coming here seeking shelter from a storm that seemed to follow them wherever they went. And they dropped the book off. The storm dissipated, whether that's because of the magic of Candlekeep or the like. But the book was unable to be opened. So no one truly knew how to catalog it. And that's why it ended up in your hands, just by the knowledge of some of the avowed that have reference to Zikryan, even though he's not a regular of Candlekeep. He does not have a regular pass in and out of the building. So you took your copies and you took the actual Zephyrian tome out with permission because they figured, hey, if you guys can open this, please bring it back. That way we can copy it and give you a copy and take it with. But if you're going to search out Zikryan, then please find him. See if you can open the book somehow, and perhaps the knowledge within will be helpful for you. So long as we get this back, because it seems interesting, but we don't know what's in it, so we don't know what to do with it. So that's why you guys were allowed to leave with it this time. As you exit Candlekeep and you make your way down to Baragost, is a small town outside of Candlekeep, to find an inn to sit down and start doing your studying. You're all gathered around the tome, and as you sit there, the book starts to kind of like shake and shudder, and all of a sudden you hear a click, clunk, and the block falls off of the book.
Back in my day, books didn't shake and shudder. They behaved themselves.
Oh, do we get to see a storm? Is this where the storm happens?
There is no storm.
Well, so we are done? We can head back to Candlekeep.
Yeah, let's take it back, yeah.
Maybe, I mean...
I nominate Wovek to open it.
Shouldn't we have at least a peek?
That was my thought exactly. Picking up the book, turning the page, just slightly opening it up because this.
We would be behind your shoulder, just like, what does it say? What does it say?
Fai'Ri would be right there with you.
Just
Wovek.
pitching the thing.
As soon as you open the book, all of a sudden there's this rush of wind, just kind of like blasts you right in the face, and all of a sudden your pony knot goes up and flutters all over the place. Your beard hair just out in other directions and the like. And all of a sudden, poof, out of the book comes this not spectral, but very like, I don't know how to say it, bluish wind being that you guys might even equate to a Djinn comes out. And he kind of just cross arms in front of you. Greetings. I am Garza Azam. I've been stuck in that book for a long time. Greetings.
Hiya.
Hello.
Excuse you.
What happened that you were not able to escape before? Why were we able to open this book?
Oh, that fiend Zikryan, of course. He entrapped me in this awful book. I'm bound to it even. This is miserable. He summoned me from the elemental plane of air. Thought that he could use my power to do what he needed to do. And I just, things happen and sometimes you let your guard down. And I ended up inside of this book. And now I can't get out.
I'm looking at the mechanism of the lock to see if there's some way that I can tell why it opened at this point, the thing that fell onto the floor.
You look at it, and he just kind of like flutters over you, and you can feel your cloak and your hood just kind of like billowing. It's rather distracting, but he just leans in. He's like, trying to figure out how I'm stuck in the book, eh? It's magically binding. The reason I'm out is because you guys didn't want to stay in Candlekeep with the book. Those awful avowed just wanted to keep the book inside the building. I need to get out. And if they couldn't figure it out, I needed to have somebody that would be willing to help me out. Are you willing to help me out?
Depends on what you want us to do.
And
Sounds
why
like fun.
are you in that book? What did you do to earn your place in this book?
Well, like I said, Zikryan was trying to yield my power for his own dastardly needs. He was trying to study me like some sort of experiment. It was rather degrading. I mean, can you not tell? I have this beautiful physique, and then all of a sudden, like, this hair that wasn't there before just grows and like blows out behind him in a very 90s male supermodel flowing in the wind, dazzling moment. Wow. And just like that, the hair goes away and he looks at you. It's like, he wanted to know more about air and wind and the like. I'm not sure exactly what he wanted. He never made his intentions clear to me, but it got to the point where I understood he was just using me for my power. So he brought this book.
Could I please get a read on, on this reasoning?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. You want to roll an insight check? Please feel
if that's okay.
Yeah, go right ahead.
So he was jealous of your hair. That's a weird reason to lock.
That's how we start.
He was jealous of my power.
Nice.
So B, with that roll, 100%. He's telling you the truth. He's rather pompous. You can tell he's maybe full of hot air. But he is sitting there kind of just like arms crossed and giving you that like, I am. And I have no bad intentions. In fact, I will grant to you what he wanted me to grant to him, but I didn't think he deserved it. If you can free me from this book, whether that be to bring me to Zikryan and we can force him to just let the enchantment go, or maybe perhaps he meets some sort of awful fate. It will free me from the curse of this book, and I will grant the four of you one wish amongst the four of you, but not one per you. Just one wish for all four of you.
I take it.
Dibs.
Quarter wish. Yeah. Okay.
Well, it should be something that all of you agree on, because I am, though amazing and wonderful, we don't want to ruin the balance of the universe. It should be something all of you can enjoy together.
I'm sure we can find common ground and something we'll enjoy. I'm sure we can.
Excellent. I'm so glad to know that. Just saying, it's miserable. I mean, the book is not totally uncomfortable, but I very much miss home. Being bound to this plane is miserable.
Well, I think we agree we're gonna help, right?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, if I have to. I'm just
Okay,
covering
that's
for the
fun.
other guy. I'm supposed to be retired, but sure, I'll show you whippersnappers thing or two.
Oh, come on, old timer.
You can't remain retired when you can get to wish great in by a genie. You just can't.
All right, let's go. Where are we going?
You guys turn and look back, and Gazra Azam is like sitting there. He's just like conjured like a fake drink in his hand, and he's just like got his wispy tail up in the air like it's on a stool or something like that. He's like, "Oh, you're ready to go?"
Oh, let's rock and
Yeah.
roll. I mean, let's.
I do conjure a fake drink and cheers him.
Oh, splendid! Clink clink. I mean, mine's made of air, so it's just gonna pass right through yours. But
Mine's an illusion, but it's fine.
oh my goodness, wonderful! You are exciting. Look at that.
Oh, let's not forget the book. I'm gonna grab the book.
Well, I mean, you could leave me here, but I mean, I'm more fun to have along if you. But if we find my company pedantic, I suppose you could just leave me behind. I mean, eventually, if you succeed in your mission, I would be free of the book anyway.
well,
Oh no! I love your vibe. You sound fun. No. Come along.
Yeah, we got to play that gusty wind trick on somebody.
All you have to do is flip the pages of the book, and you'll get a very nice breeze.
You see a twinkle in Fai'Ri's eyes.
I felt that right in my face, anyways.
Splendid. Oh, you need to know where to go, don't you? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That would probably be helpful.
I am so sorry, friends. But so it seems that it's been a while since anyone's opened the book. And the last I saw Zikryan, he was in his hidden laboratory, if you want to call it that. It was more like a damp cave in the shoreline. It was just miserable in there, dripping, wet, gross. There was only one or two rooms in there that was even worth being in. Oh, you had to follow the shoreline to the north, and then as you went to the north, you just would eventually find his inner sanctum. He tried to make it sound all fancy. So if you'd like to, you're gonna follow the coastline here. So if you go back towards, if you go back towards Candlekeep and follow the cove, it'll end up getting you where you need to go. So please tell me, are you ready to leave? I'm so ready to be rid of this book.
Well, when we get to the coast, do we go northward or south?
Oh, north, my friend. Just follow the coastline along the inside of the cove, and eventually you'll come to a bluff of like crashing waves and water. There's the last time I saw freedom. When I followed him in there, I never knew it would be my demise, or not, well, demise, but my imprisonment. It felt like a demise.
Since this is a hidden lab, how will we find it?
Well, I mean, you say hidden. I mean, maybe with the luck of the tide, you'll notice that the cave entrance will be open.
Oh.
I mean, at high tide, it's hard to see, but at low tide, it'll probably be easy to find it.
Okay.
You guys seem clever. You were clever enough to find my book and be the ones. There's a feeling about you.
No,
Let's
too
go.
easy.
I
Sure,
don't want
let's
to
go.
wait.
Yeah. How far is what's the scale? How far of a journey is it?
Oh, if you follow the coast for 2 days, or sorry, for a day or so, you'll find your way in there. I mean, it's like the better part of a day, a little bit into the night, and I mean, if you leave now, you'll make it there by dawn, as long as you don't mind traveling through the night.
Back in my day, we only traveled at night. We called night day. How's that?
That sounds terrible.
It sounds like you need
We
vitamin
liked
D.
it. We liked it that way. Let's go.
Wait, I have one thing to do before we go. Might I borrow the book real quick?
Ooh, careful, gentle.
It's like, we're going to play a trick. He closes the book.
And Gazra just like right back into the book.
I just walk over to a guy at the bar that gave me like a funny look, and I'm just like, "Oh, hey, do you mind taking a look at this for me?" And I just like open the book in his face to do the big storm, and then Then
Sure.
we blink away.
All right, so you open the book, and when you open the book in front of this guy at the bar and like hold it, like are you like holding it out at him?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
I still just puff away. Just blink away with the book.
The guy's
Like,
like, he's like, I can't even read.
I don't have my
Why are
letters.
you showing me a book? That hurts.
I just bolt out of the door.
Back in my day, we used to call those people idiots.
I worked for the Xanathar because I didn't know what I was signing.
Oh boy. Not gonna go find that line of work, I think, saying it that way.
I'm gonna go tell the boss what that fella look like. All right. So where do you bamf away to, by the way? You just bamf back over to your table, or did you like bamf outside?
I like to the door. Like, yeah, it's 30 feet. I would have gone outside if at all possible, or just like a puff of smoke at the door and I'm out.
Yeah, you catch a glimpse of him looking all sullen and sad at the bar. In fact, you even think he's crying.
Oh, I don't have my dice with me.
Hope you
Like,
feel
how does
good.
how does that impact me?
I don't know. How do you feel good about yourself? I mean, you bamf away. You use your spell slot. Your patron. Would your patron?
No spell slot. Nope.
Oh, okay. Would your patron be proud of you?
The Archfey? Only if it had worked.
Yeah. So you know, if that's how you feel, we'll have to keep that in mind for later about whether or not your patron wants to grant you power in the future.
Okay.
So your failed attempt of trying to goose somebody, and then as you like kind of walk away, you see Gazra's face like in the book, and he smiles at you. He's like, "Oh, you wanted to use me for cheap parlor tricks? How lowbrow?
For fun trick.
How lowbrow, please." So do you close the book again, or you want to leave it open so he's constantly?
I'll leave it up to them, whatever they want to do.
Maybe we can open it at regular intervals, just, to check on him, check we haven't passed it. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe he can give us directions, better, insight.
I will assume that he gave. I don't want to spend time on that, but he gave you guys a pretty good indication. He would send you all pretty much in this direction. Is kind of what he was sending you to. Whoop! It should ping. No, this is my pointer. Right.
Yeah, we see the pointer.
I can see
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
So it's kind of up in this direction. It's the better part of a day because it's rough terrain. You're going to be off the road. You're going across the hills and the prairies. It gets rocky and craggy. You got to make your way down to the water in order to find the entrance to this. So the better part of a day goes by as you guys make your way through that wilderness, and eventually, sure as just described by Gazra, you make your way to what appears to be the entrance to Zikryan's laboratory. Miserable, wet, and gloppy. You make your way trudging through the shallows of the water as you approach an opening in the side of the cliffs.
So how much of the area is water? Is it like how deep is the water, or is it just like trail off and become dry?
Right now, you're in ankle deep water, and it goes right up against the bluffs. So there's no beach here. So where you're standing, and the water will get deeper as you go out into the inlet or the cove, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
So like right now, that area to your left that's sort of semi-lined off is probably about knee deep, and the further out you go, you're going to get to waist, et cetera, et cetera. At the moment, it's just your boots getting wet. Your boots are made for that kind of walking, so you're in pretty good shape as you go. But there's no telling as you go inside the cave that the water may or may not get deeper.
I didn't think we would have to go through that kind of stuff just for this bird. I hate nature. Sucks.
If nobody
Then
minds,
I'm all wet.
if no one minds, I'm going to send in my familiar owl to fly in and do some reconnaissance.
Okay, feel free to start moving them.
Okay.
Would I assume that it's currently low tide right now?
You are currently at low tide, yes.
So I would probably take a guess that we are kind of on a time limit to high tide, probably about 8-ish hours.
Yeah, you got like a few good hours before things go crazy. Epaulard, why don't you move your does your owl have a name? Does your familiar have a moniker?
Yes, Surf.
Surf. So could you move Surf back to that first inlet as you get in there? So Surf kind of flutters into the cave, and it's extremely dark once you get past that threshold that you can see in the fog as you look in, and clearly as your eyes kind of like white over and you're using your familiar to see, you look into this inlet. There's not much there other than some flotsam and sea foam that kind of gathers in that crux. Clearly, the water does rise a little bit higher here. Could get up as high as your neck at high tide from what you can see in that particular area. You can feel free to move surf a little bit further back in, and then move them as close as this little inlet right here, if you don't.
Okay.
What would the rest of you like to do while Epaulard is standing there in the water with the waves caressing his feet?
I'm very reluctant to go even like deeper in there, so I'm kind of just in the back, waiting to know if it's really worth it to get in.
Okay. Well, the water. So B, you're actually standing in that water. You're like up to your knees right now, and it's you know splashy. Wovek, you're a little bit closer. So so Surf the owl kind of like flutters into the cave. You don't hear any screech noises or anything like that. The familiar seems to be doing its job, and Pollard is standing there concentrating on that situation. Do you want to do anything particular, or are you going to stand and wait?
I'm just kind of taking note of the terrain a little bit, just to noticing the height of the water, and see how high it'll go for high tide. Trying to see, noticing B is being a pain like usual.
So
going into messy, dark things that might creep her out.
As you take in the sights, I'll read a little description for you for the exterior of the cave. This particular item right here outside the cave it's a large coral spire. It's a spire of coral that rises from the water just off the coast, and at the base of the sea level is about 10 feet across. It tapers to a point about 40 feet above the water. Pretty auspicious landmarks, which is probably the easier thing that Gossamer could have told you about, failed to mention. At the base, 10 feet across, tapers to a 40 feet above water. Through the clear, gentle waves, you can see that it extends down into a coral reef that would destroy seafaring vehicles if they tried to sail in this far. Clearly. So directly east of the spire is the open flooded cave. You're exploring this area, and from what you can see with the plant life, it's very healthy. What's your passive perception, Wovek and Fai'Ri?
My passive is 21.
Okay.
Minus 10.
Okay. So with the 21, you're noticing as you're looking at the I guess the flora, or actually typically it's fauna because it's a living organism. As you're looking at the coral, you see long scrape marks. They almost look like claw marks in the coral and the rock leading into the cave.
Fun.
All right.
Get a little closer look at those.
What would you like to do to discern what they are? Explain to me how your character would go about this, and then we'll decide on what kind of check.
Sure. Yeah, he's gonna walk up to them, kind of like feel the wall where the cuts and claw marks or gashes are, kind of gauge their depth, try and gauge how big a creature might be, and then try and guess what it might be from there.
Okay, so I'm going to go intelligence. I'm going to say nature check on that one.
Sure.
So go ahead and give me a nature.
Okay.
Oh, would I be able to do that as well?
Well, let's see what happens with the first one.
A nat 20.
Okay, perfect.
right.
Well, no need to spend your time doing the other part. Somehow you have seen these marks before, though possibly never have encountered such a creature face to face. They appear to be the claw marks of a young dragon.
Fai'Ri, are those going out or in?
Not sure, but they're definitely young dragon.
Both.
Would I be able to tell?
Both.
That's
Both.
both. Okay. I would say both.
So now this is starting to be fun. Okay. We're going somewhere. Okay. No, because, like, knee-deep in murky water for nothing would have, been pretty bad. But this is looking more interesting.
Would I be able to tell how old these markings are?
Pretty recent.
Pretty recent. Okay.
I would like to open the book to ask a few questions to your dear elemental.
Arza.
Hello again.
I'm sorry. What's going on?
What? You did not mention any dragon.
I'm sorry. A what now?
A dragon.
There's no dragon in there.
Any connection to a dragon? Maybe this fellow
Fai'Ri,
Zikryan.
Vanna Whiting, the dragon marks.
Okay, well, there's dragon marks on the wall, but there was no dragon when I was here.
Okay.
You guys seem scared. Are you afraid?
Never. Fai'Ri puffs out his chest.
I wouldn't. No. I wouldn't say that I'm afraid. Like, I would definitely not be afraid just by a mere dragon. I will cast Pass Without Trace as I say that.
Very nice.
Pass without trace, verbal, somatic, and material, or
Let me check that very quick. Yes, all of it.
what verbiage would you use to enact a pass without trace spell?
I think I would be saying, "May the tricks come to."
Cool. That's a big thing for me as a dungeon master. That I cast healing word. What's the word? Like that kind of thing. So just kind of be ready for those little things. I might not ask you to do the somatics or anything like that because we don't want to look as ridiculous as Scarlet Witch. So we can all personal opinion. So what it comes down to is you now cast your spell. Everybody has a +10 to their stealth rolls if they choose and decide to be stealthy in this whole situation. And Fai'Ri, Wovek has done some searching. B has made you very sneaky. You saw no point in doing further investigation. Where would you like to do now?
I begin sneakily sneaking inwards to get a closer look because I'm very curious.
You come around the corner as Surf kind of like flutters in a little bit further. The cave gets much darker in the inside. You have dark vision, I believe. No, actually, you're
Nope.
you're
I don't.
You do not. So you're not going to
Nope.
see. You're not going to see much further than this.
Nope.
Dark there for you.
Maybe.
I'll take a little peek. I have dark vision.
That's going to bring you a little bit further. All right, you can get to it. So
Wovek, I'm going to cast a Blessing of the Trickster on you. It's just like an ability I can move around. So you have it. You have advantage on stealth roll. Just gonna say, okay, just for you. You won't make a noise.
Okay, but I don't know if I'm the right person to have that, but okay.
Now you are.
all right. Epaulard, Surf kind of sees into the room. Wovek, you're looking in now too with your vision. The water drops. I'm sorry, the water depth gets deeper as you kind of like going a little bit further. You can see there's a sheer drop off into the next room. The ceiling itself from water level to ceiling is about 12 feet high. It's rough, natural walls. It's not something that was hewn out on purpose. The depth of the water in front of you is about another 10 feet deep. So if you wanted to make your way through the room, through the center, it would require swimming. Around the exterior, it's going to be up to about waist level. So kind of like starting in this area here in the perimeter, this is about waist level water. And then going through here is going to be swimming.
Quick.
What's the scale of the map? Is it 5 of those 5-foot squares, or are they 10 foot?
Each square here is 5 feet. Do you wish to send Surf further in?
Yes.
All right. Surf is seeing something kind of like under the water over in this corner.
So he's staying as close to the ceiling as he can and proceeding over there.
There appear to be 2 bodies in the water in the corner.
Bodies. Okay. Are they humanoid or are they
They're
otherwise?
humanoid.
Okay. Ooh.
But they are obscure. They look in pretty decent shape, but the water's obscuring them from poor Surf's perspective, 12 feet up and fluttering and trying to hover in the air.
Okay.
There's not
Is
many
any of you all a good swimmer? I forgot. It's been a while since we've been to the beach.
I can swim, but I kind of big when I swim. I don't know how much. All right.
I just wyvern paddle.
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna wild shape into.
Give me a second. As you wild shape, I'm gonna throw a rope at you.
Okay. Okay.
Pull me.
All right. So I wild shape into a killer whale.
Okay.
Wovek did it again.
Should I tie the rope, around the front and then ride the killer whale using the rope?
Yeah, you can drag all of you. You just grab onto my fin.
So, I mean, it's nice that the orca kind of just stays your size. I was going to say, if you actually turned into orca, that would be intense. You'd fill the cave, I think. Sure, you wild shape and you can easily plop into the water over here. But I mean, in the middle, if you wanted to get closer to the bodies, you're gonna have to beach yourself because this water still is only like waist high.
Okay.
Can I sense if they're like, since I can see them underwater, are they they're dead? Dead? Are they clearly dead bodies?
Oh, they're dead.
Okay.
Oh, they are dead bodies. There's two corpses there. You kind of look, and again, they're like up here in the corner. They're on the shallows. They're kind of like, it's almost like the tide kind of pushed them into the corner, and they're like caught amidst some rocks. But the water's so cold, it's actually kept the bodies rather preserved. But the salt water is kind of like desiccating the skin. So
I would like to go check on the body, so really get up close and check like what seems to have killed them.
As they're doing that, Fai'Ri's going to keep an eye this way.
in this direction.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It looks like it goes deeper into the cave system, but it's nothing but dark.
Can you even see?
I was playing a trick on everyone. I actually have Devil Sight.
Oh.
I forgot about that. Sorry, 120 feet of darkness.
It looks like more cave and more water.
Excellent.
But let's address the bodies for a moment. The
Absolutely.
corpses. B, you head up to them. Give me a minute.
Yes. 13.
Perfect. That's fine. It's a pretty obvious situation.
Mhm.
The two of them died. It looks like they fell asleep here and drowned. Whether it was just from exhaustion or something along those lines, it's like the two of them may have got trapped in the storm. It does not look like they were equipped for spelunking or anything along those lines. The bodies haven't been here for too long, but it probably wasn't a very good death. The water came in here and filled up the entire cave, and they drowned in there. And they had no way to get out. Like by the time they woke up and realized that they were in trouble, there was no air for them to breathe to get out.
Could have been secret lovers meeting up over here. It's a place that's hidden, and well, I'm sorry
Anything
for them.
particular in what they're wearing?
Appears they stopped in the cave, fell asleep, did not wake, and the tide came in. Spirits are corrupted by a horrific death. There's no real. They just look like a couple of people. Yeah, maybe they were just out on a, like an excursion. Maybe they were thrill seekers, something along those lines. It doesn't. Who knows? Could have been a lot of different things. Did you want to get like really into it? Do you want to touch the bodies? Do you want to like rifle pockets? Do you want to do anything along those lines? Or you just want to leave them be?
I think I'm gonna, just go through their pockets just in case, just to check there's nothing we're missing. I don't want to,
So you go to disturb the bodies of the ghosts. The bodies of the two elves, and poof! Out of there come two ghosts.
Oh.
What do you think you're doing? Oh my gosh, that's me! I don't want to look at myself. I can't. No.
Oh, okay, because I wanted to check if I could find any way to identify you to report to, your family or anyone you know to let people know that you're here.
Are you sure? It looks like you were rifling through our pockets for loose change. No, that's so dastardly. Why would you even think that? Oh my goodness.
No. Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry for what happened to you. Who are you? Like, is there anyone you want us to warn, that this happened to you?
No, it's you tell him. Look, we were just out living our lives. This was a bucket list thing for the two of us. We have no family. This situation is just awful. I didn't mean for it to go like this. We came out here. We heard about this coral spire. We thought it was really nice. There was this awful storm, and we got caught here, and we drowned a couple weeks ago. And it is just really not fun. Okay, we can't even leave here. We're stuck near a body. We couldn't even get a proper burial. You want to help us out? Get me a proper burial.
Yes. Yeah.
Can it be someplace warm in the ground?
I'm sure yes. Like on the beach?
Just somewhere where it's not wet.
Oh, so then maybe
so
not
many
the beach.
demands. You just had to go see the coral spire. You just had to come here. I just wanted it to be special.
I'm so sorry. But yeah, so maybe what we can do, once we're done with what we're supposed to do in this place, then I think we can help you with the proper burial. That's the minimum we can do.
Oh, sure. We're on your time. Oh, that's great. Just be nice to them. You're making. No, I'm gonna make. She starts wailing, and it just echoes throughout the whole cave. It's just like, lamenting wail as you can't keep her calm. And just as soon as she stops crying, he just looks at you and he's like, T-turn. Sure.
Yeah.
We'll wait.
This is funny.
I'm going to sense in my whale form. Can I feel any disturbances in the water coming towards us?
Nope.
Okay, coast is clear.
Eerily still. Aside from the waves coming in from the bay.
Okay.
Everyone, you okay with like giving them a hand after like we've done what we have to do?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
You guys just sit tight.
Oh, sure.
Don't go anywhere now.
I think you can lie down tight. Let's say that.
Really?
Rest easy.
Sorry, too soon?
Lie down.
Too soon?
Lie down. I don't want to lie down.
Okay, so again, we'll come back. And I'm going to...
She sinks down in the water and she's just like... Sounds like submarine pink.
So sad. Oh.
So the cave beyond, who has the Devil's Sight? I'm sorry, is it Wovek or
Fai'Ri?
Fai'Ri. So Fai'Ri, you have the Devil's Sight instead of your normal regular vision. So
It was one of his bad tricks.
It's 120 feet. I also have that range.
And the owl, I think, probably has got
the owl has dark vision and everything like that.
Yeah.
So the owl is seeing everything in like grays and like deep tones and stuff like that. Fai'Ri, with you and your vision, yes, it gets deeper as you go further into the cave. And Surf can see like there's stalactites hanging down, and it's very rough in the next room and stuff like that. Can't really see into the water. Can Surf, but it does look like there's a chamber beyond that opens up a little bit, and it is not lit. There is dry land ahead. Well, dry land. It's wet and slick with algae and growth, but it is not flooded.
Okay.
And for those of you with true sight, there does not appear to be anything in the water.
Okay. Can Epaulard actually make it through? I mean, he's huge, right?
No, you can make it through. I'm not going to minutia detail that. If you want to get up on the dry land, it'd be really funny if you want to flop your way there, but I would recommend probably break.
All right. I morph back into my gnome form.
Oh, I thought you could do it.
So when do you morph back into gnome form?
just at the edge here.
Okay. All right. So you guys get in, and this area opens up a little bit. There's a little tidal chamber here. The cave is filled with water. There's about 10 feet in here. As you find yourself to the lip, you enter into a area that actually is furnished. Now that you see into it, there's bookshelves and stuff here. So you pass through. You do find more claw marks as well, leading up into this area. The chamber appears to have been dug out of the surrounding stone. The floor is slick with moisture, but not flooded. It was once a bedroom. Stains on the floor mark where once stood a bed, a desk, table, and chairs. The splintered remains of the furniture have been pushed into a corner, and a large wooden door to the north is slightly ajar, which I should probably mark.
Maybe we should go take a look, but quietly.
There's a little bit more that I'll describe, by the way. Mounted on the wall next to the door, seemingly left untouched, is a shelf of books and scrolls. It is filled with colorful covers and attractive shades of parchment.
You know where I'm going.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Definitely a shelf with a whole bunch of books and parchments.
Colorful books? Maybe there's a storm inside this one, too. Got to find out.
State your name and who's looking at the shelf first.
Fai'Ri is too curious to not go and look at the shelf.
All right, Fai'Ri, you walk over. The shelf contains... there's not really any rhyme or reason to the organization of the books and scrolls. The books are ship's logs with daily entries, and the scrolls are navigational charts.
Back in my day, we used to call books. Same name.
Thank you, Epaulard. Thank you.
Remember, please use your little quirk thing. Make sure you rub in to the other characters how you back in my... I'm loving what Paul's doing right now because it's that's that quirk. So if you guys need to remind your party members of why you're that party member. You need to do that. So keep that in mind as you go through. But yeah, the stuff here, it's kind of seemingly worthless unless you're a sailor.
The lodge. Any names assigning the lodge?
Yeah, tons of names, many different names. Lots of different names. The only real thing you guys notice about these books is they are colorful. There's like gold gilding. There's like filigree. Every book is almost a different color.
Interesting. Okay.
Those of you that with those high perceptions, you do hear through the open door. There's some heavy breathing from the other side. I don't know if that came through on the mic.
Oh no, heavy breathing. Okay.
Unfortunately, it was filtered, I think.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. But there's just like heavy breathing on the other side.
I go take a peek very quietly through the door opening.
Sure. I would love to help you guys out with that whole pass without a trace thing going on, but you peek your head in and you hear this from the other side. Well, you might as well come on in. You've already disturbed my rest with those pittering travelers that think that they could use this place to rest. There's no use in hiding or being quiet. Several small glowing stones hang from the 20-foot-high ceiling of this large cave, which is cluttered with laboratory equipment and beautiful coral sculpture. Rising from the floor in the center of the room is a circular stone dais that has obvious grooves to accommodate a device of some kind. Though such a device is not present, in its place is a bronze-scaled dragon wearing a crown made of coral.
Well,
by chance, are you Zikryan?
I don't know what one of those is.
I love your style, by the way. The crown made of coral, it's so thematic, looks beautiful on you.
Yes, very nice crown.
Right, the decoration, everything. I love it.
This thing, like as like the wing raises up along with the claw and just kind of like slowly slicks around the back. This thing, it's just a little something I picked up a long time ago. I'm glad you like it.
It is beautiful.
Why are you invading my home?
I think Fai'Ri said he had some treasure he wanted to give you. Did I say that?
Fai'Ri's fine.
You have something for me?
Yeah, I've got all of these sweet navigational maps.
Those are mine. Those are off of my shelves. How dare you rifle through my collection, you brute.
No, these are different maps.
Sharp inhale as he notices that you've rifled through his collection. Her collection. My apology. You dare touch Asgrilith stuff? Who do you think you are?
I'm Fai'Ri. This is just a misunderstanding. I'll just go put these back over there. That's fine.
She's sucking it in. Let me go ahead and see if we can get a die roll off of her and see if we can get a tick going. Right, do it the old fashioned. Back in my day. We rolled dice to get stuff. So I'm gonna not roll it in VTT, and I'm gonna roll it all quiet like over here. Let's see what happens. So Ashgirlith just like sucks in this like heavy breath and just like, how dare you enter my home uninvited? What do you want here? What is a Zikryan?
Again, we were looking for someone actually, who is clearly not you. We are trying to help someone. And we are looking for a person who might have been able to help us. And it seems that person is not here anymore.
Why wouldn't you come looking for me? I thought you liked my crown.
I do, but it is a surprise. We didn't know you were here.
Well, I'm surprised that you're here.
Look at that. What a coincidence.
But don't you have
everybody's surprised. We have something in common.
I certainly hope you have something.
Potentially.
How rude! You come visiting without a gift?
I take out my bag of ball bearings.
How?
And I just say,
no,
you don't understand. These were given to me by a fairy. These aren't just any ball bearings. These are Fae ball. They're excellent quality.
Risk of sounding crass, your Fae balls have no interest.
I thought they were pretty sweet.
Well,
then I guess I'll just hold on to these then. If you don't,
if you're dull enough to put steel balls in your mouth. I can see why you thought they tasted sweet.
Well, listen, you liked nice writings, it said. I can see that.
Writing. Oh, those
Maps,
things out on the shelf,
books.
aren't they lovely? Aren't they beautiful?
They are.
They're so
And I myself bless myself with some gifts in calligraphy, some ornaments. I could maybe make you your own personalized drawing and maybe even a poem.
in black ink.
Oh, no, no, no.
gross.
What about
You're boring.
rainbow?
Oh, do you have multicolored inks to do such a thing? Maybe your art would be impressive. I've never heard of it. What's your name?
I am behind you. By the way, nice to meet you. Sorry for not presenting myself.
I know it's nice to meet me.
Oh, you're delightful. Well, I am not. How should I say this? People wouldn't call me an artist necessarily, but in my spare time, let's say, I made calligraphy one of my specialties. And I will pull, all of my set of like calligrapher's supplies with like some nice parchment. I think a lot of different like colors of ink. And I would like to start making, like a nice drawing with like flourishes and maybe like a small poem.
Are you doing a drawing or are you doing a poem? Pick one or the other.
So sorry, a poem. It will be written and with nice, embroiderment all around the parchment.
Okay.
Make it beautiful.
Do a performance roll, or you are going to have about 10 to 15 minutes to be able to write something. Please don't pirate from the internet. What do other people want to do while, I know, right? I'm that kind of dungeon master. So if you're going to write a poem, I want to know what the poem is. So Fai'Ri, let's go to you. This young bronze dragon with this glittering coral crown and colorful bookshelf seems bored with your presence. What would you offer to Ashgarleth to maybe let yourselves be able to come further into the lake without harm? What do you think you would want to do to I'm leading us into a table break.
Say that again.
I'm leading us into a table break. So
sure.
You have time to give me a quick synopsis of what you think you're going to do, and then when we come back from table break, you can elaborate on it.
Okay. Well, since our friend here was not clearly not well known enough, or as well as they would like to be known, oh, most humble of and glamorous of the dragons I've ever seen, I will tell all who I see of your glory and of your splendor.
Well, that sounds nice, but how do I get
glory?
I mean,
fame.
Look at all of this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Very neat. But
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'll say, but we didn't even know you were here. We were looking for someone else. If you're the new occupant of this area, clearly you were not a fan of that. So we can make it known far and wide across our travels and the many inns that we traverse.
Well, I mean, it's nice to be thought about, but I mean, I kind of did pick this place because it's a little out of the way. So, I mean, maybe you have something for me that you can maybe leave behind, possibly, maybe something that I would like. And Epaulard, let's move to you. You're starting to notice that the bronze dragon Ashgarleth is kind of she's bored. She wants to be excited. She wants things.
Back in my day, when we see monsters, we would just charm monsters. I'm going to cast Charm Monster on
okay.
Dragons. So DC 17 Wisdom save.
Okay. I will entertain that in a second, but I do want to give Fai'Ri an opportunity as well.
Okay.
So
sure.
Fai'Ri, you hear Epaulard just back in my day, we would just charm you. And so Fai'Ri, what do you think you'd be trying to do right now to prepare for Ashgarleth's doting that she seems to be expecting?
Well, they rejected gaining more renown, so I'm thinking about it.
Or Wovek. We Wovek. So
you gotta get a Wovek, yeah.
Wovek.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I gotta roll them around. My apologies. So Wovek.
That's fine. What I have here is pull out a little vial of antitoxin.
You offer me ick?
No, there's a reason why I'm handing this over to you, because you seem to have this marvelous coral wreath placed upon your head. But unfortunately, if coral gets taken out of its natural habitat, it's gonna die off. It's gonna turn gray, and it's not gonna look as beautiful as it was once before. This particular antitoxin I'm giving to you because there's this coral much further out westward in the deepest part of the ocean where it's very poisonous to traverse, but that coral, once plucked, would last centuries, and the colors are even more vibrant than what you have on your head right now.
She seems slightly interested in what's going on as she looks in your direction. Epaulard, what is your DC?
17.
Charisma, 17.
It's wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom saving throw. Okay.
She's already got a lot of charisma, apparently.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh,
She gets advantage if we're fighting, but
no. Like all of a sudden her eyes start to flutter at everything you guys are doing as you're presenting your script for a poem, your bottle of ick in that direction, and she's just like now like fascinated as Epaulard completes the spell, as you're all looking at Eshgarlith here in this new layer that has been appropriated from Zikryan that you guys came to find. So as you look in and Fai'Ri, what have you presented to Eshgarlith to appease her?
So I tried a couple of things, didn't quite work while everybody else was while B was writing their poem and everything else was going on. I took out my lantern, which I obviously don't need, and I set it down and I present it to her, and I say, "This may seem like but a humble lantern, but I will teach you an art form and give you this as a means to express yourself." And I set it down, I fill it with oil, make sure that I kind of point things, I'm like, and then I light it, and then it wasn't very well lit in here, right?
There are actually drift globes in this room, but your lantern shines. Your lantern shines.
Okay. And basically I begin doing a shadow puppet show, and I am attempting to teach the dragon how to make shadow puppets.
Marvelous. And like she starts like flicking her tail along with you, and like just like puts a little wing in the light as well to try to imitate your...
That's amazing. You're a natural.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, this thing is so beautiful. And she takes like her talon and she reaches out and she grabs your lantern by the hook and she holds it up and she's like, what a fascinating bauble. I never would have thought I would need something like this. We dragons can just see without light. It's amazing. Oh,
I know, you would never think to play with it.
And my vision gets better with 8.
Amazing.
Wovek, what do you present to Eshgarlith?
I believe I presented the antitoxin.
That's right, the antitoxin. How in what way? You said it would help dazzle her crown. So she takes her crown down off of her head and she's, please preserve it.
Sure thing, and I'll just actually, instead of preserving it, I'll using the antitoxin, I'll actually use my wondrous item. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Kovtum's ointment.
Oh, Kyotum's ointment.
Kyotum's ointment.
Yeah.
I'll probably just take a salve on it and rub it along the crown to give it a little bit more vitality.
So you buff a little sheen into her coral. As you do that, like whatever, are you applying it with a cloth? Or are you trying to do it with your hand?
I would apply it with a type of cloth that I usually carry, because one can never be too careful with salves and stuff like that.
You brush the nice rough coral with the Kyotum's ointment, and it has a little bit more vitality and some sheen to it. However, the cloth that you used to apply to it is now shredded, and it looks awful because the coral just tore it.
I mean, that's why I have many more.
So you don't tear your fingers apart. Epaulard, describe your motions and your demeanor as you're like holding this spell on Eshgarlith in anticipation of B delivering this poem. Set the stage, as it were.
So I'm just holding up my staff. It's got a blue gem in it, and just kind of like waving it around, almost mesmerizing her. And I turned to the other guy. Do we really need to do the rest of this stuff? Can't we just back in my day, we used to just get on with things. And Is there something to the left of the room that I can't see, or is there another way out of this room?
There is actually, yes, there's a door over
Okay.
on this side here, but you're not sure where it leads. But if you were to spatially have awareness of it, it looks like it might be a secret passage that would have led you in earlier if the ghosts.
Oh, I see.
If the ghosts hadn't been in your way, you probably would have.
Okay, so I guess just out of character, we're trying to think. Is there anywhere else to go here? Like, what do we need to get the dragon to help us?
She needs to let you into the rooms so that you can look around for clues to find out where Zikryan.
Right. So, but I guess that's my question: is there another room, or just the secret door back to where the
secret door is just going to go right back to the chamber where the corpses are?
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask her: are there any other rooms here? Maybe you could show us around.
Oh well, no. I mean, I'd love to give you the tour and show you all my baubles. And I'm happy to do so afterwards. And you can look around and take an entire tour of this room. This is my lair. This is all there is. Like, hopefully, eventually, I can like claw some more space out because my collection's gonna grow like every day. So, but like the knickknacks around here, I'm gonna have to get rid of some of the trash that's in here that this previous person left behind. But no, there are no other rooms. This is what you see is what you get. As I grow, my layer will grow.
Well, we need some help finding something.
I'd be happy to help you clear some of that trash.
Well, you
don't
guys
need
go look around, please. Take a look. Do investigate whatever it is you think you need to investigate. And while you do that in the background, I want to hear my sonata. So B, give me your delivery, and then you can be done with the Scarlet.
A sonata. This is a poem, right? So I show the very calligraphied letters and the ornaments all around and the different colors used, and I will recite these shining jewels, like pearls, treasure of the sea, diamonds or ruby under the coal. It is Ashtaret's beauty. Her eyes are on me, and I will deliver the paper.
I could just eat you up.
I'd rather not, but I appreciate the compliment. Do you like it?
Oh my gosh, I love it. I don't know why. I mean, other people might think it's garbage. For some reason, I just feel very benevolent right now. The rest of you can roll investigations to see what you find inside.
And I'm being conscious of the time limit I have, right? We've got an hour on this spell, so if...
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
Take your time. Your guys' role play has been so fantastic. I'm not gonna nickel and dime people on duration of spell.
Okay. Oh boy.
Fai'Ri, you find nothing. Sadly, you find a set of blocks to play with.
14.
They're not really blocks. They're actually like complicated, mathematician stuff. But you're not entirely sure what you're supposed to do.
You wouldn't know.
And then I would actually like to ask, dear Ashtaret, do you know if, like the previous owner of this place, have you seen anywhere in this room where the previous owner would have left anything that looks of importance, that looks secretive?
Oh gosh, nothing. Oh, there's nothing in here it's all so droll. There's a bunch of like rudimentary sketches and numbers and it has like little crossy symbols and like dashy symbols and slashy. Nothing makes any sense. It's also
what are those? What are they? I'm just curious.
So while B is entertaining Ashgarlith, Epaulard, I'm sorry, Fai'Ri, you find these like cubey things and stuff like that doesn't really mean much to you. Epaulard, you find a map, and this map actually shows a particular mountain that is like circled and ink and the word here ? Is written beside it. It might be something that when you're out of here, you could consult a being that knows more about history than you do. And then the who got the 28? Wovek. You come across a diagram that shows a structure and inner workings of what looks to be. You have a friend that may be an artificer or of some sort. Right. And they've talked about how they can like summon a little like boom that can do some fun. This thing looks like a cannon in the sketch, and that it might be powered by magical wind. The object shows notes that indicate that it could be operated by hand or by use of some other remote means. Literally, the intelligence check on that was a 25. You beat it by 3.
Yay,
Nice.
pass plus 10s.
So,
Oh.
Scarlett is just like enamored with her new poem, and she's like waving her lantern around the room, and she's making all sorts of fun gestures and stuff like that. Epaulard, you grab a map that seems like it has some sort of importance, and you're gonna have to kind of decide on where that's gonna bring you guys later. But for the moment, Scarlett she seems rather enamored with the gifts that you've given her. And she's like reading the poem over and over again. She's almost even like scratching it in Draconic on the ceiling so that people can read it for all time.
Back in my day, we got out while the getting was good. I say let's get out of here.
Yep, I'll pocket the schematics for this wind cannon.
And I'm going to tell the dragon. I'm sorry to interrupt. Suggest that she enjoy a long nap. Contemplating her gifts.
Thank you. I mean, yes, I need rest. I need my beauty sleep. One of these
Best way
days,
to meet you.
yes, maybe one of these days I can be part of your world.
I'll come back and visit. We'll have a shadow puppet show. It'll be great.
Ugh, as if.
And then he leaves.
I could.
Yeah.
So you guys are skittering out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
Thank you very much.
Oh no, I know. It was your pleasure.
Yes.
Fai'Ri, are you hanging around for something in particular?
Oh, I was just dancing around with the shadow puppets, and then saw that everybody else was leaving, and was like, oh, yeah, me too. And
Good times.
Yeah.
Didn't she remind you guys a little bit of this Jinn, right? There was in the behavior, I feel like there was something. Maybe there's a connection. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
In a
Well,
way, they
that's-
could have been possibly friends or whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna
You know,
collect
the,
some.
the glamour, the I don't know. There was something.
Mm.
Oh, and yes, we should do something for these poor souls, right?
Oh, are you guys
Yeah.
leaving? Oh my god, please tell me you're gonna get us out of here. Please tell me
let's-
you're gonna get us out of here.
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna take the legs of one. Well, I guess, wait, we need to get them through the water, which is not that trivial.
Well, remember too, this area like in the middle, this is deeper water. This along the edges is waist deep. Except for the gnome. The gnome's probably
Okay.
like got their head like just barely getting the air up. But for the Goliath, it's like maybe thigh high. You know, it's not much if you wanted to drag the bodies out. So you want to grab the bodies and move on out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you? So we'll kind of just like overworld it again here. What do you want to do with the bodies as you get them out? The ghosts can't go more than like 30 feet from the body.
Mm-hmm.
Then
So
what
I think find a nice spot in the sun. They want it to be warm. Kind of a bit on the hill, not in a shady place that's shaded, and bury the bodies. Like if they have nobody to contact, I feel like that's what we should do now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Simple grave marker.
Great. You guys, you spend some time, you dig up some dirt, you find a nice place to inter them in the ground. Some kind words, a cairn, a marker for the two of them as you bury the bodies. And the two spirits, as you're making good on your promise to bury them. I'm really glad. I had my doubts. I'm super pleased that you guys decided to do this for me. And my companion, and we have nothing but to leave behind that which was our personal possessions. So please take those. We don't want them to go to waste. If these things are useful to you, hopefully they can find some purpose beyond our lives, and we appreciate it. The two corpses end up yielding you 2 potions of healing and 37 gold pieces. Their armor and adventuring gear were ruined by the
Okay.
Well, thank you. Oh, yeah, well,
I was gonna say, as we're like leaving the caves with the bodies, like as they were removed, I wanted to take some like samples of the areas where the bodies were, just to put them into vials to do some testing, see if they're of the bacteria, see if I do make some sort of poison out of that, or if there's like any poison present.
Oh,
To see, just for personal studies and stuff like that.
Sure, you do. That's awesome. You grab a couple of vials of water, pack it away. You're not sure that the water itself, the bodies were extremely well preserved when you found them. So there's not a lot of degradation. So the water itself is not very bacteria filled, but maybe perhaps something will yield out of your research later in time, but nothing that's going to be coming fruitfully within the next day or two. So.
Yeah, just like the scrapings of like the rocks behind them as well. Just experimentation. It's a hobby.
Those ghosts would have been sick of me by the time we buried them. Just saying.
I think they were kind of sick of each other.
Yeah.
The way it was described to me. So
all the stop hitting yourself jokes I had them do. Just saying. He was doing it.
As you taunt them till the end, eventually, as the last shovel of dirt covers their bodies, the spirits fade into obscurity, hopefully finding permanent rest. You sit around the fire of your campsite, staring at the map and the schematics that you have. The map, Epaulard, you hold it in your hands, not entirely sure where it points.
Okay.
I can be able to take a look at that.
Yeah, hand it over.
I'm proficient with cartographer's tools and pretty good.
I'm actually proficient with navigator's tools. I also could help, perhaps.
Give me some rolls. Give me your skill rolls with those particular tools.
Is that a straight 20?
No, since you're proficient with the particular tools, you get an advantage on.
Okay.
Because I say so. I don't care.
I'm not going to turn that down.
Because you're both working together at the same time, so I can kind of assume that you're both doing like a help action, like just
I'll help Wovek.
Describe it out to me, the two of you. Like you each both have these sets of tools and these skills. Give me a quick 30-second description of how you guys work together.
Well,
sure.
Looking at the map, I'm just looking at distances with the each of the lines, like mountain ranges, valleys, and stuff like that, and then I guess it's kind of hard to figure out which direction it's supposed to go and what area it might be. I probably refer to Fai'Ri since they're proficient with navigation. So
I start kind of looking at the lay of the land, looking at where the sun is, kind of reading the wind, and just kind of get a feel for what direction that might be to help us navigate there.
I don't know if it's investigation. I don't know why it went to investigation at first, but it was a 19 on the die.
Mm-hmm.
And since I'm proficient in it, so it's at least a 23.
Okay. I was gonna say a 39 is disgusting, so
29. It was 29.
Kudos to the die roller for making it come up that way, but that's plenty. Absolutely, the way you get it. That 19 or 20 is going to make it all satisfied. So Epaulard hands you guys the map, and it's clear to you the destination. The map will lead you to what appears to be, an old keep. For further translation and looking over the map, it's a fabled stronghold of some cloud giants, high in the mountains. It's about a 2-week journey from where you are, and through your navigation skills and your cartographer skills, you know exactly where to go. Your experience with these things gives you the wherewithal to make sure you have the right clothing and everything like that. Again, this particular module is designed for campaign or one shot. So in one shot interests, we're going to push it through that you guys know what to do. You get your long rests, any spells that you guys cast or hit points or anything like that or conditions you've got, go ahead and wipe those away. We're not going to role play through it. Your journey is going to take you another 2 weeks into the mountains. As you make your way through this fabled keep of cloud giants, you make your way to the top of the mountains via trail, riding on the back of yaks. You have your ice picks and your pitons and your crampons to get to where you need to be. As you rise higher into the mountain, it splits, leaving a natural cleft in the rock. Descending into the cleft, you come to an icy courtyard strewn with rubble. Hardy blue shrubs rise from the frozen ground. Lodged at the far end of the cleft is a keep sized for giants. Only the first floor and part of the second floor remain intact. The higher floors have collapsed long ago, and the rubble, the rubble left from this collapse surrounds what's left. A 25-foot tall double door made of bleached wood with bronzed fittings proves the only entrance at ground level before.
I think this is it.
Epaulard, I guess back in your day, this would have been considered a mansion.
This is a house. Back in my day, this is yeah. I've seen bigger. I've seen bigger and badder.
Bigger? It's pretty big.
Epaulard, roll me a history check.
Okay.
So what do you guys say? We knock and run?
16.
You've
That
seen
was fun.
you've seen better, maybe not bigger.
Not bigger. Okay. I'll amend that statement. I've seen better.
But that's what you told everybody. You saw bigger and better, but in your own
I'm
mind.
kind of, I'm losing it a little. Back in my day, I used to be a little sharper.
What do you guys do?
Fai'Ri, I like your idea.
Yeah, I'm
We
gonna
knock
go-
on in the front, but before that, we check maybe in the back and, go check if we can get in from another entrance somewhere. This place is massive. We might find another way in.
Yeah, it's classic trick. We walk up, knock, run around the side, see who answers, and laugh at them.
Yeah. We got to get a giant bag of poop, right?
Yes.
Fire.
See, Epaulard, you're coming along. You're coming along.
Ding dong ditch the cloud tank. That's awesome.
That's probably a prank that originated back in his day.
Right, back in my day, right. Okay, so I guess we should, I agree with behind you. Let's take a look around to make sure that that's not the only way in. I mean, that's what the text box said, but it could be lying.
Well,
All right, well,
What
you
does
said
it
this
look
was
like around?
Fai'Ri's gonna start to sneak up to the door.
All right, Fai'Ri, you're going to the door. B, it looks like you're trying to go to the outside perimeter.
Yeah, kind of, walking around, seeing if there's any windows, any entrances.
this was
Epaulard,
supposedly a
you
cloud giant.
Yes, this keep through your study of the map and your knowledge of having been at Candlekeep many times, in your search of making your own stronghold, this cloud giant keep has come up in your research. So you kind of recognize it this place really does exist. Holy cow. Or holy
I wonder.
crag cat. I don't know.
Seems a little big. What are they trying to
we
prove?
can probably ask Garza if you've seen a place like this. Maybe it's
Yeah.
in this.
That's a good idea.
Right?
Well, you
Yeah,
guys
let
have
me get
already
the book.
separated. Who has the book? I forget. B,
I have the book.
Yeah,
So
B,
yeah, I'll open the book.
Well, B, go back to where you were. Let's go back to where you were. Back off to the side of the building there. Just get no.
Oh, me. Sorry.
Because you have the book. So the rest of you are kind of like going around. And Epaulard, are you sending Surf out to take a survey? So you send Surf out to take a look at the side, the eastern side of the building. On the ground level, there appears to be no entry, and the stronghold itself is built into the mountainside. As it rises higher to the second floor, a good 35 feet higher, there appears to be entry that you could get into the second floor with your owl. You could get into the second floor because it's damaged. Some sort of damage has happened to the second floor, whether it's cataclysmic or weather or something along those lines. You could go up higher. So let me go ahead and clear that space away with the fog tool. Stand by just a second.
Did you say how high up the walls? Like how high up it is to the?
Well, you got to remember these are cloud giants, so you're looking at 25 feet tall is going to be like one of the apex of the actual beings. So it's a good 35 feet of wall.
Okay.
Before you actually end up hitting a ceiling, right? As your owl flies further up, you can see the damaged floor. There's clearly a chamber at the back corner, but the doors are still intact. It's sealed off from the exterior. There is a window on the opposite side of it if you would like to have your owl look closer at it.
For sure.
So if you can see that cleared away spot in the top left-hand corner of your screen, feel free to get it there.
Yeah.
And we'll clear the inside. The rest of you, so
what does that.
Fai'Ri, you stand by the door. What are you doing as you stand by the door?
Just listening in, seeing if there are any like visible locks. I might do, since I know these are like storm giants, or that once were here, and I know we're kind of facing like some weird magical guy. I'm kind of getting an arcane feel for the door, see if there's any like glyphs or anything I should look out for before I pull this sweet trick.
The doors don't seem magically warded to you any sort of way. They don't seem trapped. And in fact, even though as a Goliath, you like stand and look up at where like the great like the ring is to like open the door. And even at your tallest reach, your like finger is like scraping the bottom of the ring.
Yeah, he's kind of a runty Goliath anyway.
I mean, it's even runty. Like you think about like your Goliath is what, like 9 feet, maybe 7.5.
6'2".
You are a runty. I take that back. Runty Goliath.
He was raised by fairies. He always thought he was really big.
You don't even come close to touching the ring. Like there would be like 2.5 of you would have to stand shoulder to foot to get to this. So, but the door itself seems unsecured. You could very easily try like do your best to kind of move this door and put your shoulder into it. It is made of heavy wood, but you could probably squeeze through it if you felt it necessary. But from the interior, you don't hear any noise, but it is very windy.
Okay.
Windier than it is outside.
I do like a good wind.
I think as we're approaching actually this place, I wanted to cast aid for 3 of us just to get a little more boost in HP.
Sure, I'll
Since I last
recommend
raid
that. You guys can add the hit points appropriate to the spell level slot you cast at.
It'll be for B, Epaulard, and myself.
Okay.
Thank you. How many hit points?
5 hit
Excellent.
points added to your maximum hit points.
Yeah.
So Fai'Ri, as we retcon that a little bit, that spell gets cast on everybody but you.
Yeah. Oh, I noticed. He always does this every time. I don't get the magic when I get it's because I'm a fairy. I know.
No, it's because you're tankier than most of
You
us.
take that back. I'm
So
sneakier than most, and you know it. Trickier than most, definitely.
You're the trickiest one of us all.
B, we're gonna come to you last because you're gonna be talking to Gazra. Wovek, you move alongside Epaulard as you see this familiar motion of like the relying on the familiar to do the scouting work. What do you want to do as Epaulard is in his moment?
Well, with the condition of the building, I also kind of want to kind of survey just to see, if there's been recent visitors, how much foot traffic has this place has had, or if anything.
Give me a survival check.
You're ready. Survival.
And describe it out as you roll it. After you roll it, describe it rather, based off of what you're.
I don't understand why it doesn't want to roll for me.
If you have a physical die, roll the physical die.
Yeah.
I'm loose. A
Still
5.
stuck on it's stuck on investigation for some reason. Yeah, survival is a +7, so it's a 12.
12. There are definitely footprints here, but they're singular and they're humanoid of a smaller size. Other than that, you don't see any other footprints other than the ground and the snow and dust and dirt disturbed by the wind.
I mean, somebody has been here for how long ago? I don't know. Surveying, I'm also to me is a somewhat of a low roll. I'm still kind of marveled at the size of this place because even though I've seen giants, I haven't really seen a structure made by giants like this before. So somebody has definitely been coming in. And you would say its footprints are smaller,
they're medium humanoid size if we're talking
size.
in terms of game statistics.
So it's the prince doesn't match the size of someone going through that door though. So
they went through the door, that's for sure.
Yeah. How? I don't know.
They're still even a little bit smaller than Fai'Ri.
So,
they were able to squeeze through the gap in the door. And B, we come to you. Are you opening the book?
Yes.
Gazra pops out. Oh my! It's probably cold for you, but it's not that big of a deal for me. High altitude. The air is so much thinner and more fun to flow through up here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at this place. This is nice. Is this where Zikryan came?
Potentially, that's what we think. Do you recognize the place? Do you know this place?
Oh, well, yes, it's an old cloud giant keep. I mean, they used to be here, but like a horrible cataclysm just they almost leveled the entire place. All of the cloud giants that lived here perished.
Okay. And Fai'Ri said there's wind in there. Do you know anything about that?
Well, breezy's breezy, my friend. We're high in the mountains. Perhaps it's just a wind going on. Oh, you mean inside the building?
Inside the building.
That's interesting. Yeah, that sounds weird.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'll keep you at.
Sure, I'm sure you enjoy my company.
Oh, and I do very much so. Yeah. So then I think I would walk back towards the entrance because, not seeing anything in particular over there. I would go back towards the entrance, but big boot open. Yeah.
Epaulard, when you look in the building up at the top, right? You're seeing, and I'm sure everybody else can see it too because of the fog of war. There is a cloud giant female spirit who is sitting at a desk with like a giant quill, like a big giant feather, and she keeps like dipping it in an imaginary inkwell that's not there, and there's no paper on the desk, but it appears like she's writing something furiously over and over again. And in frustration, she looks at the pen and shakes it and starts all over again, going through the same motion over and over and over again. Surf looks into the room for you. There is a large bed there that would accommodate the size of a cloud giant, but clearly this spirit is just in some measure of torment.
Does she see the owl?
She does not appear to at all acknowledge the existence of Surf.
All right, so Surf will fly back, and I guess I can just report. Epaulard can. He's going to say, there's a ghost cloud giant in there on the second floor, so that probably means there's more of them where that one came from. Back in my day, things never traveled in ones.
Well, maybe let's try to at least avoid that one. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the only other way in, right? That Surf noted.
Yes, so at this point, above table, I would tell you that you could either look at those two giant doors in front of you that stand about 27 feet, say, high, up to the 35-foot ceiling. If you could clear the 35 feet, you could get up to that second floor area. And make your way into that space above if you wanted to.
I can get us up there.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be funny? Just hear me out, guys. If we spook a specter.
I like this idea. Yeah. I like your tricks. I'm always in.
This one seems like a really good one this time. He gets really excited. You can see him getting like jazzed up.
I thought you gotta do the ding dong ditch or knock jump.
Yeah. No, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go around the side, and we're gonna go up the wall. You guys got to get real close to me, though.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Not bad for a whippersnapper.
All right, so you guys want to cluster together, and you want to make your way up to the second floor.
Well, so which side was the entrance?
There's the front doors right in front of you, but even on the second floor, if you scroll out a little bit and you look to the top left-hand corner of the screen, you're going to see that there's an entire second floor up there. Right. You can alight on the landing on the outside. What Surf saw was through a window on the back side that extends beyond the actual portion of the keep that's built into the mountains. So so you flew around to a back window, but you're not going to be able to light through the window. But if you want, you can alight on that second floor. Is that what you guys want to do?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to go through that window. I didn't know there was another thing. But
nope.
yeah. So
from the front of the building, you kind of alight up onto.
I see.
Oops, sorry. Let me move this last.
He's falling.
So to get all of us up there, I would cast Spider Climb on everyone.
Nice.
Oh, very nice.
I can only cast it at the highest level I can because I'm a warlock. Archfey, homie, hook us up, give us the sticky feet. And I give everybody a high five, and as soon as you get the high five, you feel the magic flowing through the hand, down your body, to your feet.
So
you have
Um,
for the spider climb.
When you do that, you petition your patron. The rest of your teammates all of a sudden get the sticky fingers and the sticky hands, and they climb up the wall. As everybody makes their way up and crawling across the walls to this shattered portion of the second floor, they get up on the ledge. And as you're going to pull yourself up onto the ledge, you hear this wicked little laughter from your Archfey patron. And all of a sudden, due to your failed prank on the guy at the bar earlier,
Weeks ago. Come on, my guy.
your spider climb fails,
Oh man.
and you fall plunk in the middle of the courtyard on the first floor,
Oof.
while the rest of everyone else is up. So,
Is it dim light or darkness?
no,
Fai'Ri.
it's actually, believe it or not, it's actually open sky. So when you guys look at the map here, and I'm not sure
yeah.
where exactly you guys are looking, where Fai'Ri falls, the rest of you are like looking down over the ledge, and you can see Fai'Ri down in the courtyard.
Oh.
Not really a courtyard. It's supposed to be an entrance hall, but right now it acts like a courtyard because the floor is missing. So Fai'Ri, you're laying like amidst a pile of debris. There's clearly like a path of trodden footfall that somebody your size or smaller, but still your size would make through this airway. But as you look up, there are these two giant apparitions of cloud giants as they like flutter around this entrance area. They're wandering the floor, which is made of frost-covered white and green tile. There's a worn carpet that leads from the entrance to the staircases going up and down in the northeast corner. So for those of you that are upstairs, you don't see this portion, but Fai'Ri, you get to see this area over here. So there's a set of stairs that's going down towards the eastern side of the room, and a set of stairs going up right next to it immediately to the left. So as you look around this entrance hall area, there are two cloud giant ghosts just kind of floating around. They don't even notice your presence. There are 3 display cases made of bleached wood enclosed by panes of frost-covered glass. There is clearly something inside of each case. For those of you that are upstairs, quick description. For those of you that are upstairs, you make your way to the top, second floor. You stand outside a chamber that has 2 entrances to it. From the description that Epaulard gave you from Surf's Eyes, it is a bedroom of some sort, and you know on the inside there is a cloud giant there, a cloud giant ghost. It's an apparition. It's not an actual physical giant. So let's go ahead and start with Fai'Ri, who lays in the in the entrance hall amidst rubble, and the rest of you look down, and as you look up above, prone, you see your companions kind of like over the corner, over the lip.
I'm gonna just look at you from the top and say, "Nice trick! You even tricked us. I like that."
Say, gotcha. All right. I guess getting a chill down my spine, I pick up on the 2 ghosts in the 2 apparitions down here with me. Do I see an easy path out of here, or am I going to disturb the rubble no matter which way I go from here?
If you just there's plenty of rubble, like you could pick your path. Truthfully, I didn't quite do a good job clearing them away, but there are some doors. There's a door down here.
Okay.
Or just out, there's a door here that you could go in. There's a set of stairs leading down. So there's a door in this space here. Here, there's a set of stairs leading up, and there's a set of stairs leading down.
Okay. And so you said it was like open sky where I am here. Over here, is it
this is an overhang. This is
like the overhanging, so perhaps dim light there.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have one with the shadows. So I'm just going to I know it won't matter for these ghosts, but I'm gonna like sneak over to the dim light, and as soon as I am covered with the dim light, I go invisible.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sneak over there, kind of tiptoe, and head for the stairs going up to surprise my party with an even better
Your
trick.
goal is to sneak up on your friends.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys lose sight of Fai'Ri as Fai'Ri, feel free to go ahead and make yourself go up to the top of the stairs. Up in this vicinity here, you could probably just move your token directly there if you need. So you can feel free to move over here. So you guys see as Fai'Ri just kind of like disappears under the overhang, and you have no idea where Fai'Ri is at this point. You're not sure whether they're coming upstairs or not.
Right after Fai'Ri disappears, I'm going to cast invisibility on us three.
Who's got a protocol for this in your group experience together?
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So I'm going to be like, hey guys, let's play a trick on Fai'Ri. Let's cast invisibility on us.
Let's all meet back at the food court, right?
Yeah. I imagine we just like bump into each other on the stairs at some point. Like,
so what's the goal? You're all now invisible. None of you can see each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please tell me what you want done now.
Very Pink Panther. I'm just kind of just sneaking up the stairs, trying to be as quiet as I can.
You get to the top of the stairs and you see nothing but two doors and a bunch of open space. Your friends have disappeared. You have no idea where they went.
Well, I think we will go down because we don't really want to go interact with that ghost, right? I think let's go down.
All right, give me for those of you that are going downstairs.
Oh god, I'm not going to hear their footsteps. I have a terrible.
So Fai'Ri, give me a D100 roll. I'm going to say between 75 and 100, you bump into someone. 74 or lower, you pass like ships in the night.
Excellent. 50.
Okay, so you come up to the top of the steps and you are on an empty plateau. Your teammates somehow make their way back downstairs without bumping into you.
Okay.
So you're upstairs, and everybody kind of like flutters down to the bottom of the steps, and you're left alone upstairs. There are two doors at the top of the stairs. The rest of you get downstairs. You see two large cloud giant ghosts patrolling this area, which you saw from the overhang upstairs. 3 display cases on the east wall, and there's a set of stairs leading down. What would you like to do?
Probably go down the stairs, right? To avoid those massive ghosts?
Yeah, I agree.
Where'd Fai'Ri go?
That's a good question. I thought we would,
bump into him at some point.
Yeah.
I'm going to have Surf take a look at at those big cases.
All right, Surf takes a look at the case. As Surf goes up to the display cases in the room, the display cases are about 15 feet tall. They're made of bleached wood and they're enclosed by panes of frost-covered glass. There are 12 artistically displayed scrolls that contain what appears to be some sort of scrawling. Does anyone speak giant?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. For those of you that speak giant, you kind of like you do you guys want to go up and like it's hard to read with the frost over it. Do you want to disturb the cases?
Oh.
I mean, we're invisible at the moment.
Yeah, sure. I do.
All right, you disturb the cases, Epaulard. Go ahead and move yourself close to one of the 3 what look like tables in the corner.
Okay.
As you look in, you realize the writing is starting to tell the history of the cloud giants, and as you're like kind of like like scraping the frost off of it, the instant that you touch the glass, all of a sudden you hear these like and the moans of the cloud giant ghosts catch the fact that you have done a thing that you're not supposed to do.
Okay.
So you are now going to be attacked.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
So here we go.
I can't believe the character provoked an attack.
If only you stayed near me.
I know this is what you were absolutely dying for was. All right. So the initiative starts. Technically Surf is as a familiar goes as a bonus action on your commander.
I don't think it's afterwards, right?
Yeah. Goes afterwards. So technically Surf doesn't have I saw a token, I clicked it. Epaulard, you're gonna go first. As you kind of like start reading about the history of this clan, you hear these 2 cloud giant ghosts like start
Do I need to roll initiative?
No, it's already done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll it with advantage.
It takes care of all of that. The D&D maps encounters accesses your sheet and does it all for you. So
cool.
Epaulard, you are first.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action cast jump on myself. And then I'm going to use a cantrip, Starry Wisp, and cast it at one of the Cloud Giant. And I roll a total of 11.
All right. So are you going for, I'm sure it's entirely random.
I'm going to go for the guy, closest to the left.
Okay, excellent. So Starry Wisp, a 11 to hit. Is that what you're asking for? 11 to hit is going to miss.
Yeah. And so I'm going to, how high are those bookshelves?
15 feet high.
All right. So I'm going to jump on top of one of them.
All right. Your jump spell will absolutely allow you to do that.
Okay. That's it. That's my turn.
Our cloud giant ghost friend is going to look for the closest target, but not necessarily the closest target. It's going to want to come after you, Epaulard, because you're the one that disturbed the case.
Yeah.
On its way, it makes its way over to you. It has a fly speed of 40 feet, which gives it distance of not that far. So it's going to take its action to make its way closer and closer to you, but does not quite get there in time to do any kind of attack because it spends its extra movement to get there.
Can I tell if it's physically corporeal or is it like...
It's a ghost. It's definitely a ghost. At this particular moment, you can... you feel like you could affect it in some way.
Okay.
But it's definitely a ghost. It's not a giant. So it's coming for you. But it's not doing anything that you don't think you can't affect it. It is on your plane of existence currently. Fai'Ri, you are upstairs on the second floor. As you're like leaning over the ledge, it like these ghosts are like now all of a sudden animated where they weren't before. Right. You look down and you don't really see anything other than the ghosts moving.
Weird.
Epaulard would have lost invisibility.
Yeah.
After casting 2 spells.
Yeah, after casting the spells, yes.
Yeah. Casting the spells.
Cast the spells, yes.
Okay, so I can see him on top of the bookshelf.
Yes.
Okay. And then a quick question: I like my spider climb is just totally gone?
No, your patron was kind of like,
okay.
So now you can be a little sticky again if you want. But imagine too, you're on this destroyed second level. You could maybe like go over the edge and be like on the under crux of it and make your way to the wall if you wanted to. But that entire wall to the east is destroyed.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I guess loop around the bottom of it. Still invisible at the moment, and I guess I'll just be like standing on the ceiling. As I
will bring you down here then, but we'll remember that you're on the ceiling.
Yeah. And then let's see. I will leap. I'll like jump from the ceiling at the ghost. And I just leap at it, and with my bonus action, I will summon my Fai'Ri greatsword. And on the way down, I will slash twice at the ghost.
All right, give me some rolls.
Can I say that my owl gave him advantage, the help action, since I didn't
absolutely. Sure.
Nice.
Take it. Oh, you have to summon the packed weapon. That's a bonus action. Yes.
Right. I did that on the way down.
Right.
Let's see.
Strange.
I guess I never saw where to make the great sword.
It's probably like beyond the scope of the
yeah. Anyway, I guess it would be the same as an Eldritch Blast because it's a packed weapon. So I'll just roll that. If that's cool.
Your packed weapon. Mm-hmm. Isn't that your storm? No, that's your Goliath boost. Back to the blade bond. Yeah, go ahead and give me the Eldritch Blast.
Okay,
we'll take that for why not? What the heck? It's all charisma.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So a 16 on the first.
16 hits.
Oh, okay. All right. It would have been 19 with the advantage. And then okay, so that would be 4 plus 5, so 9. Magical slashing on the first one, and then 22 to hit on the second one.
This also connects with the creature.
Okay, for 9 more magical slashing as I try and use the ectoplasm of this creature to like stop my fall as I like slash once, and on the second slash I like stab into it and like ride down it like a like a surfboard.
So you come to rest on the ground next to this cloud giant as it like like it's not quite like a scream or a yell of pain. It's almost like a tormented wispy sound as you alight on the ground. And
I just say, did they do that back in your day? As I hit the ground.
Nope. I can't say they did.
Wovek.
All right.
Fai'Ri
as
is
a,
now visible.
I think everybody's going to be visible after this. As a bonus action, I'm going to apply a poison dose onto 20 pieces of ammunition to my arrows. Move to about here, just on the bottom step of the one for upstairs one, and I am going to target the cloud giant ghost A and make a ranged attack.
Okay.
For 19 to hit.
A 19 hits.
That'll be my first attack. That's 11 points of non-magical piercing damage, as well as says poison damage. 1 poison damage. Would I know that poison would affect ghosts?
I mean, at this point, you've already applied the poison to your weapon, so I'm not going to give you backsies on it. But
no, you don't have to give me backsies on it.
Your arrow, like your first shot goes, and I'm like, all this is happening in the span of 6 seconds, right? So you let one arrow fly, and as you're knocking the second arrow, you can see that your first arrow clearly has had an effect on the creature. Like it slows down, and as it like exits the other side of the spirit, it kind of like clatters to the ground. Your poison that you coated the arrow in just kind of seems to be like dribbling through the ectoplasm of the spirit and makes its way like to the floor as you're knocking your second arrow.
All right, because if I so I'll use that information from that. With the information from that, what I gather, it
doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like it cares about the ichor that you have dipped your arrows in.
Knowing that, I am going to do another roll for an attack of that same thing, 19 to hit.
It does connect
with 9 points of piercing.
Okay.
I'm going to expend a 3rd level spell slot to remove the immunity to poison damage from a feature. Again, 1 point of poison damage. I can read you the feature. Once per turn, whenever I deal poison damage to a creature with a weapon attack, I can expend a spell slot, no action required. The attack deals an extra 1d6 poison damage, gains the poison condition until the end of my turn, and also add a toxic effect. The toxic effect that I chose is called Supernatural, which is when you deal damage to a creature with a poisoned item, the creature loses immunity to the poison condition and has the poison condition for 1 minute. At the end of each of the creature's turn, it can make a Constitution saving throw to end the poison condition and regains immunity to the poison condition.
Yeah, very good.
That's
Remember when I
cool.
said you when you're making your character generation that it'd be very interesting to see how your strategy would be? This is what I meant.
Nice.
So yes, after that first shot, you notice that the poison really didn't have any kind of effect, and now that you've enacted this, there's all of a sudden that poison that dribbled to the floor of the first shot now starts to like course through this like swirling ectoplasmic like tornado of form that this cloud giant is.
It also deals an extra 1d6 point of damage for this, so it's another additional 1 point of poison.
Okay, so another point damage on top of the 1 area. Perfect. Excellent. So you now feel that your shots are far more effective at this point.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, no, I'm just perfect. We're in agreement.
Yes.
Excellent. So Wovek, you are now visible as well. Do you have anything else you can do with your turn, or is that you complete?
Nope, that's my whole entire action economy.
All right. Excellent. Behind you.
Okay, I will walk towards this ghost here, invisible. I will pull a sacred amulet from my god and suddenly go as the amulet shines bright light and I turn undead towards both ghosts. They have to make a DC 17 wisdom save to see if they resist as I try to repel this undead creature. As I believe they're undead. That's what I'm
They
saying.
are in fact undead, but one of them got a 24 and one of them got a 23.
Oh, man.
Oh, too bad. And I'm gonna be like, okay, I guess this boo was not extremely good, and I need to get out of here. So, ta-da! and I'm going to cast to use another channel divinity. So that's 2 to create a copy of myself. So it's invoke duplicity, and I'm going to create. Can I do like a copy or something? No, yeah.
I will give you a copy.
I would love a copy. Yes. I would do a copy of myself over here on that side. And I can, from level 6, I can teleport when I create the copy. So I'm going to come here, and the one on top will be a copy.
Okay. So the decoy is up top. I got you.
Yeah, that's the decoy with the red around it.
Beautiful. So what does your holy symbol look like?
My holy symbol is... it's actually a circlet that I can put on my head and rest on some of my draconic, small horns on my head.
You didn't specify a god, so is it like, I don't know, is it like a horn? Is it like a tree? Is it a rabbit? I don't know. What is your...
the god?
Yeah. What's the symbol of
god? The god is... Sorry. I think... the name is Eravan, I believe, who's a god of trickery in Fai'Ri.
So
Eravan.
These two like ghostly figures like see as you try to like channel this divinity light out of the circlet on your head, and they're like both of their like empty visages like turn in your direction and have this look like. Does that complete your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, behind you is done. We're back to the top of the initiative round. Epaulard, you stand atop this case as the rest of your party has now come visible.
Okay, so I'm gonna jump at Cloud Giant Ghost B, and as I'm doing so, pulling out of my backpack my movable rod, and I'm going to try and thrust it into the eye socket of the giant, and just kind of prevent its movement.
Okay. Roll me a melee attack. Whatever weapon you have attacked, I'm perfectly attached to you. Go ahead and do it.
Okay. Let's see. I think I've got my quarterstaff. Okay, so I get a total of 22.
Okay. You successfully ram this like through its eye socket, right? And it extends and plants into the ground as you do that. Like you kind of like see, even like as you go through, the ghost like leans back. I'm actually going to give you the damage on it. Give me a damage roll.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
Sure. Let's see.
I'm a benevolent dungeon master.
Okay. Here we go.
It's a magical item. You don't need magical damage to hit it, or to hurt it. But
6.
6, beautiful. Right, so we take 6 damage onto the creature. Perfect. And then you come to rest as you.
No, so then I'm going to bonus action wild shape into a bird and fly off into the air. So I'll probably be like over here somewhere, flying at a great height. I guess as high as I can go to try and stay away from.
Your distance from here in an amazing feat of athleticism. You guys look on as Epaulard pulls off this feat, jamming this immovable rod through the eye of the cloud giant ghost, and in a fluff of feathers flies away. Amazing. Epaulard, do you have anything else?
No. So I guess my other okay. So yeah. So my wild shape is a giant wasp. Sorry. I'm flying. Buzzing. That's it. That's the end of my turn.
You flew into the most asshole insect on the planet. Perfect.
We're all tricky people in this party. This is
and Surf is going to give it the help action to the next
Fai'Ri?
player. Yeah. So I guess. But it's the Giants next, right?
Yeah. So Fai'Ri's going to get the next help action when it comes their turn.
Yeah.
So the cloud giant that doesn't bother to make an opportunity attack on you as you jump away from it, because technically this cloud giant is still like 20 something feet tall. I'm going to go ahead and give you the pass because I didn't catch it in the first place. So there you go. It's engaged with this puff of smoke that now moves away, but yet there's still a annoying dragonborn standing in front of it. It's going to go ahead and drop down and take a swipe at B, stat block here. So let's go ahead and take a spectral weapon swing as this gigantic mace comes swinging in your direction as it makes 2 attacks. So
At disadvantage
yeah, we're going to do a disadvantage swing.
for Cloud A.
Disadvantage. It's not roll. 2d20. There we go. Roll. That's its disadvantage. Was a 28 to hit.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. He comes straight down and straight through the illusion.
Okay, now does the illusion shatter with the 18 damage that it deals?
So it does not have any HP, so actually it's just there. However, probably the giant would, realize that, that's not like a weird thing.
Perfect. But it does not, your image does not dissipate?
No, it does not have any HP, so I don't think it can,
perfect.
it cannot be.
Incorporeal.
It's just an illusion.
Yeah.
So the frustrated, the creature just like turns and looks at Fai'Ri and decides that, hey, this is where I'm going next. Fai'Ri, do you have a disadvantage? Does it have disadvantage against you? Yes or no? I don't think it does now.
It does because it has the poison condition.
Oh, that's right, poison. That's right, perfect. So it takes a swing, and I'm pretty sure 14 is going to miss you though.
No, that just hits.
Oh, it just hits.
Oh my god!
Man.
Well, I'm sorry, but not sorry. As you
Warlocks.
take 26 points of force damage from this sweeping mace, so it kind of like comes down overhead on this empty illusion that was once B, and as it like just kind of like swings up to the left, like just catches you in a buffeting movement.
But wait, I have a reaction.
Okay, react.
I will burn my reaction. I will use my beguiling defenses immediately after a creature hits me. I reduce the damage by half, rounded down, and they need to make a DC 17 Wisdom save.
All right, perfect. So you're going to go ahead and take that the 20 something points of damage, halved, round down. So 13 points of damage.
Okay.
You're going to grab. He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, or it needs to make
17 Wisdom. Yep.
Pretty good. He's got +7. Let's see what happens.
Uh-oh.
He makes it.
Oh, all right. So it avoids taking the damage. It would have been psychic damage equal to the damage taken, I believe.
Right, no, he avoids it. Clever trick, though. But you still get buffeted for a whopping 13 points of damage.
Yeah. Oh, that hurt.
Sweet. All right. Any other reactions? All right. Bets are closed. Next giant. So, Epaulard, you do this amazing thing where you're like, ha! And you turn in. Oh, sorry, you don't turn into a bird. You turn into this puff of like chitin that just sprays out, and like your form changes, and there's like, and you turn around with your nasty stinger popping out of the back of your abdominal portion, and you realize that you did this amazing thing with this immovable rod, but seeing as how the creature is not entirely corporeal, it kind of just like out of the immovable rod and turns in your direction and is like, that's nice.
Okay.
And unfortunately, it has a 10-foot reach, and it can go ahead and take a swing at you.
Okay.
And it's going to head and take a swipe, straight roll, 28 to hit.
Yeah.
And it's going to pop you for 23 points of force damage on its first swing.
Okay.
Swing number 2 is going to be a 14.
That doesn't hit.
Okay, so it knocks you so silly that its second return swing just misses you.
Okay, so I take 23. All right,
force
damage. Okay, that's fine. I had some extra because from my wild shape, I had these temp HP.
That and you had 8. I'm not sure if
I had
8
an extra 5, so I had 35 and I took 23.
Curious, does 8 carry over to wild shape?
Well, it's just your maximum hit points. It would.
Yeah, I guess it would, because it's like a double bonus now with 20.
Like underneath the temporary hit points.
Yeah, because maybe in old rules it would be different, but I said we're not going to focus on that. So Fai'Ri, you come up. It's your turn. You have advantage from the help action from Surf.
And I will swing away at this ghost.
17's going to hit.
All right. And I am going to burn a use of my fairy trickster feat. I need a DC 17 Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
I can roll the damage first if
19.
Oh, just that beats it. Okay. But it takes 15 magical slashing damage as I will swing again.
It is not pleased by your attack.
And then that one misses.
No.
And let's see. Then I will use my bonus action. Use my bonus action to use one of my uses of Misty Step. So I'll go all the way around here, and then I will Misty Step up bookcase there. I'm sorry. Yeah, the bookcase. And then I will use the I'm gonna go ahead and use the Dreadful Step. Another Wisdom saving throw.
Hey, well, I'm pretty sure that one's gonna fail at an 8.
Hey, all right. 2d10 points of psychic damage.
All right, roll it up. Let's see what it comes out as.
All right. How it comes out. Dice.
It's a tormented spirit, so it's not immune to a psychic damage.
It is not immune to psychic damage.
It is not, or even resistant for that. It's not vulnerable either, because it's just kind of used to being tormented.
Okay.
What'd you come up with?
I think I rolled. Let's see here.
It didn't pop up.
7.
Oh, 7.
7 points of psychic damage.
7 points of psychic. Put that in.
Yep. As I pop up to the shelf there. Am I looking at eye to eye now? Like, how's this?
It's
eye to eye socket.
A little bit taller than that as you
Okay.
stand. So I mean, you being 6'2", so you come up at like 21 feet. This thing is still about 25 feet. So it's yeah. And it's
okay. And I just like moonwalk up the wall until I'm eyesight with it.
You're gonna moonwalk backwards, spider climb up the wall.
Yeah.
Your Archfey patron is pleased.
Excellent.
Wovek.
All right. Well, since I can get this thing definitely poisoned and stuff like that, I'm shifting tactics, going to about here, and I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark on it,
Right.
and of course, attack it with my longbow. Would a 15 hit?
15 would hit. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do a bit of stuff. I am going to hit it for 7 points of damage for magical piercing. I am also going to expend a second level spell slot to apply the effect from another feature of the toxic tradecraft to it's called Suffer. For 1 minute, the first time on each turn the creature takes poison damage, it takes an extra 1d6 poison.
The start of its turn?
No, whenever I deal poison damage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So at the moment is 1d4 plus 2d6 poison, and that is going to be a total of 11 points of poison damage, plus Hunter's Mark, which is additional 5 points of force damage.
Okay.
So
that was your first shot, right?
Yeah, that was my first shot. So that was a total of 23 damage.
I got you.
And
Already
next shot, since a 15 hit, 16 would still hit.
16 hits, yep, absolutely.
Oh, since I'm hitting it with the longbow, it's got the mastery of slow, so movement speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
12 points of damage and 12 points of piercing damage, 8 points of poison damage, and 6 points of force damage from Hunter's Mark. And that ends my turn.
Hey, you have successfully reduced this ghost. Like I would ask you to describe to me what it looks like when your poisoned toxic arrows impact the ectoplasm that is this otherworldly tortured spirit as it makes its way into the ether.
Well, as I'm infusing attached to my bow is a small sprig of mistletoe that I would use for my spells, and I enhance its essence into the shots that I make to make sure that the potency of my poison hit. And since it's spectral, when the hit, the poison will get intertwined into its form and starts spreading around more so like a plague than anything. And since it has been defeated, it pretty much turned that ectoplasm into ooze as it spills down onto the ground, seeping into the floors.
Yeah, it slowly dissipates as that puddle just returns to a different plane of existence, possibly gone to its rest. Do you have anything else, Wovek?
That ends my turn. That's my full movement, action, and bonus action.
Behind you! Yes,
I
whatever you do.
I run towards this one and go, Ooh, and now you're mine to play with. I put a mace and I'm going to hit it. I don't like hit like that. I take the mace and I go like this and I cast True Strike. So I like poke at it and I cast True Strike with the tip of the mace.
Okay. So you're trying to turn bludgeoning damage into piercing damage. I hear you.
Oh, no, so it's a magical attack that we deal radiant.
I know. I'm teasing.
Okay, no, it is just a magical
Telling me
hit.
doing it wrong.
The point the end goes into the other man. Go ahead and roll your attack.
So True Strike is tricky, so I'm just gonna roll a d20 and add my spell attack +9. Let me see. Here we go. So that's a 19.
It hits.
Okay. So I have Blessed Strike. So it's gonna be a d8 from the weapon, a d8 from Blessed Strike, and a d6. So I'm gonna roll 2 d8s. So I do manually because I didn't like set the stuff ready.
Fine. I believe you.
2 d8s is 10 plus 5 is 15, and then the d6 of True Strike. Here we go. So that's 19 radiant damage from True Strike. And as there's this explosion of radiant light as I hit. I'm going to be like, now it's between us. And I'm going to switch place with my illusion, with my bonus action.
Okay, go ahead and do.
So this one is now the illusion, and over there is the real me. On the other side.
I applaud you. I'm going to take a second to appreciate the fact that you remember your blessed strikes. Every cleric I've ever played, I forgot that blessed strikes exists. So I appreciate you remembering that extra damage that they grant you that never automatically gets added on to any attack. So good use of that.
I use it. And that is my turn.
Excellent. Good work. Epaulard, we're back at the top of the round as you stand atop these display cases. The one that just like dissipated into the floor, into goo, and then into the ether is now no longer a threat to you. But you watch as behind you does all sorts of Banffy magic.
So I'm still in that wasp shape. I'm gonna fly up above the remaining giant, and I'm gonna momentarily drop out of wild shape, which is a free action, and then I'm going to re-enter wild shape in a different form of a killer whale, and I'm gonna fly down and chomp its head.
I'm not even gonna have you roll. I'm not even gonna have you roll. I just roll your attack. I'm not gonna do any kind of crazy. No, that's beautiful. Just you know what? In fact, roll your attack with advantage because that is so ridiculous. I appreciate it.
Okay, let's. I gotta find the killer whale. Okay,
that is majestic. I have no other term for that. It's a gracefully majestic move.
Okay. So I get a +6. So let me roll it here. Sorry. Oh, here's a +6. 18.
Gonna hit.
So then I do 5d6 +4 plus I do another d8 for this druid ability. So okay, let me figure out how to roll 5d6 on D&D Beyond. Okay.
Just click the d6 5 times.
13. Jeez. Okay, and plus I get a d8. 16. And I think I get. I think that's it.
Okay. 16 damage. So go ahead.
No, that's it. And then I'm gonna fall. I guess I don't know. Can I like grab onto it with my jaw and sustain myself in the air as the killer whale, or do I fall to the ground?
I'm gonna say no because that would be like a grapple action.
Yeah,
right.
Okay, all right.
But so I'm gonna actually take a little liberty with what you've just done, seeing as how I gave you advantage on the attack roll. But as your graceful wasp flying shape turns into a out of water fish shape, you get your bite and you take a chunk, and the ectoplasm kind of just like as you like get off of it. You're now slick and beautiful hide of an orca in medium shape lands on your immovable rod, and you slide down to the floor.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Because that rod's still there.
Sure. Yeah.
It's just the ghost. It doesn't really have any effect on the ghosts, really, as it's freed itself from that. But I just figure instead of having you just like fall to the ground, I'm going to let the immovable rod break your fall.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I knew
why
it'd
not?
come in handy.
It's there. I mean, I don't want to forget that it's
That's
that
how we
it's
used to
hanging.
do it back in the day.
Epaulard, I can't believe it was your plan. You planned so far ahead.
Yeah.
Can't believe he did the hitchhiker. Oh, he's been telling us about that one.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Awesome. The cloud giant in like absolute disbelief, like how did I just like we live in the clouds at the top of a mountain and I just got bit by a fish. Like I'm not sure how this happened in all things realistic. Turns to the immediate threat that is you. And it's gonna take a swipe. I'm not gonna impose prone on you, even though you're a fish out of water. So we're just gonna go ahead and take straight rolls.
Okay.
And does a 15 hit you in your wild shape?
No, I've got in wild shape. I got a 19 AC.
Perfect. It's going to take another swipe at you. I'm pretty sure that 22 is going to give you a little pause for a moment. So 20 points of force damage as it clobbers on top of you with its warhammer. The other one had a mace. This one has like a shapy warhammer. Because
all right, I had extra hit points from wild shaping, so I'm down to 10 of those 10 hit points.
Oof. Well, they're doing their best here. Fai'Ri, I apologize. You were the one that was standing on top of the case now as you took Epaulard's spot. This raging
Moonwalking on the walls. That's
yes. You're sticky.
Yeah. Okay.
Go for it.
All right. So seeing this sweet trick and not to be outdone by the killer whale, he told us about this move. I never thought he'd pull it off. And so not to be outdone, I'm going to run along the side of the wall here and then just leap out at the ghost, slashing twice with my blade. Trying to do it as cool as I can with all the flourishes possible to not be outdone by the old gnome here.
This is how we do it in this day. 24
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, 24. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and roll the second one, and an 18.
The 18 is going to hit both of those.
All right, excellent. The first one is going to be 12 damage, magical slashing.
Okay.
And the second attack is 10 magical slashing. As before I hit the ground, as I'm about to make landfall, I look over at the whale and bonus action, Misty Step away, and then I'm invisible.
Ooh, invisible.
Yeah, so now I'm over here.
Wovek, the turn goes to you. This cloud giant starts to seem to be losing its, what do you want to call it? Its corporealness. Its existence on this plane is wavering.
First, as a bonus action, since Hunter's Mark's still active for me, I'm going to shift it over to him, and with everybody, I guess, doing kind of cool things. You know what? I'm just gonna walk up the wall over here and kind of hang upside down on the ceiling. I'm assuming that the ceiling is at least 30 feet high.
The ceiling is 30. Yes, I believe I did quote it as about 30, 35 feet high.
I'll just be close to the top of the ceiling then.
Sure.
It's not currently affected by my poison things. I am going to, after I hit, activate the third level spell slot to expend this third level spell slot to make it not immune to poison.
Okay.
But I got to hit first. I do believe a 27 hits.
This time, sure.
Yeah, I know. Last time didn't make it. 6 points of piercing damage, plus 8 points of poison damage, and 3 points of force damage on the first hit.
Okay.
And for the second hit, I will completely whiff this one with a natural 1.
It breaks the glass of the case behind you. And the creature seems extremely annoyed, but it's not happy dealing with the poison that it never thought it would ever feel again in its life.
All right, that's my whole entire action economy, and I end my turn.
Behind you!
Well, as you say so, I run behind it, and as it is sandwiched between my illusion and myself, I have advantage on attack rolls. So I will just again poke it with my mace with advantage. So I'm gonna roll 2d20s. Let's see what we get. Yeah, 17 plus 9 is 26. So I believe that will hit.
That hits.
I did a mistake last time. A mace doesn't have a D8 for damage, it has a D6. So this time then I roll a D4
Okay.
to make it fair. And then I have the Blessed Strike, and then there's the D6. How much is that? How do I see it? So that's 10, 11, and 5, 16 radiant damage.
16 radiant.
And then I believe Epaulard took quite a hit, so I'm going to cast a healing word at a 3rd level.
What's the word?
Don't die, old man!
Okay.
And that is 26 HP.
Oh wow.
To
Okay.
the 3rd level.
Nice.
That's some solid heal
Back
right
up to,
there.
yeah, full. Okay, nice. My turn. So I'm going to use this ability, a druid ability I have called Moonlight Step. And so as a bonus action, I can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space, and then I get advantage on my next attack. So I'm going to teleport as a whale to a space where, I can attack the giant. So I'm going to attack with advantage.
Directly above?
I was thinking the same,
I'm
like I
gonna
am
stand
trying
around
to
this
get
time.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so I get a +6 to hit. Let me go ahead and roll here. 2d20.
This is what I love about this game is you can visualize.
Wow. So the best I get is a 13.
You roll that with advantage.
I know.
Oh, that was. Oh my god.
yeah.
It was
7.
I thought because I rolled 2. Yes, it's a 5 and a 7. So +6 is 13. So I miss.
You miss. Unfortunately, you kind of just like you materialize just like 1 foot to the left, out of range, and you start to fall as you slide down the back of this creature, and just like like 30-foot fall. So what's fall damage? D6.
No, I'm staying on the ground. I teleported to a place on the ground. I
thought you teleported. We made the comment. Okay, so you just teleport on the ground to another 30 feet. You miss, unfortunately,
and that's it. That's the end of my turn.
Cast splash.
So the cloud giant. Here's the splatter, and it's going to turn and it's going to take a swing at you. Because the orca seems to be its
Nemesis.
It's
most
most
natural enemies: cloud giant, ghosts, and orcas.
So its first swing is going to be a 6. Why did it do that? Oh, a 16.
Nope.
Does that hit? 16 is going to miss because you said you're 19. And then second swing is going to be 25 to hit.
Yep.
That's going to pop you for a solid 22 points of force damage.
Okay.
Right. And then our next person in the turn order is going to be Fai'Ri.
All
This
right.
thing's hanging on by an astral thread.
Love it. Love to see it. I'm gonna let's see here. Invisibly, everyone can hear the familiar pitter patter of Fai'Ri's feet as all you hear are footsteps as he runs up to the creature, leaps up, and he's gonna make 2 attacks as he becomes visible on the first attack. I did figure out there was just something I needed to check to make the packed weapon work.
Okay.
There it is.
And there's the first one. 22.
22 to hit. What's your damage?
Oh, second one would hit too. Let's see here. 9 magical slashing on the first one.
Okay.
Oh, and 11 magical slashing on the second attack as I jump through the creature.
Describe its demise.
Excellent. So I try and leap up to its head to try and sever its head, but can't quite get there. And I just kind of slash through its torso once, twice. I kind of just sever it in half as I glide through the opening channel as it just dissipates behind.
Beautiful. Well done, everybody. You've done a magnificent job. End combat. The dissipation of the ghosts of the cloud giants. It seems rather pleasing in some ways, but at the same time, these poor tortured spirits, cloud giants aren't known for being complete jerks, but you disturbed their history, and that's what really got them. If it really made it important to you, you feel like the Avowed at Candlekeep would love to see these scrolls. Each scroll itself is about 6 feet long and 3 feet wide. So a choice to collect those would probably take a little bit of extra time. But as you stand here amidst the end of the battle and you look around, There is some noise coming from the stairs leading down in the courtyard. In the entranceway over in this direction. As you hear him sound, and it sounds not necessarily like chanting where you're like, oh, we fought cultists and stuff before. There's like grinding noises, and it sounds rather mechanical as you look in that direction. Your battle with the cloud giant ghosts up top in the foyer of the keep, after disturbing Epaulard's efforts to kind of look in and get a better look at these scrolls. The cloud giants took offense to this, as their tortured souls are now hopefully at rest after your assistance in getting them there. I do need to know, behind, is your duplicate gone?
Go on, it's 1 minute. So it's
Okay, it's 1 minute. Yeah, it's gonna take you more than a minute to get down these steps. So, in the end, you guys, after going through all of this, have you applied any healing? Do you want to take care of that stuff before we move into the final encounter?
I would do a cure wounds to anyone who lost HP, like probably.
I was just gonna chug my potion.
I'm good because I have all these bonus.
Oh yeah.
Stuff from Welchit.
Yeah, I took 13 points of damage, but I was just going to chug a potion.
Okay.
And I rolled for it just now, and it was the exact amount I needed. So
perfect.
Also, I'm going to spend 1 minute
to regain half your
I'm going to get my pack slot back. As I how's it worded? It's an esoteric rite, I believe. Yeah, perform an esoteric rite for 1 minute, regaining the spell slots. It's really just me bragging to my awesome Archfey patron about my sweet tricks from that battle.
Yes, that's pretty good. I mean,
yeah.
But in my day.
Right, yeah. I'm no killer whale falling out of the sky. But
little did you know that this whole time, Epaulard has been your patron.
Oh god, that would be hilarious.
I would, since I'm close to the ceiling, I'll probably run across the ceiling, jump, and grab the immovable rod. So like jump across, grab it, click the button to release it from its permanent thing, and come down and hand it back to Alucard.
It's not an attunement, so yes, you most certainly can. All right,
okay.
Sweet. I was going to say, is that thing where you're just going to grab it and it's not going to do anything because it doesn't like you? But no, it's not.
So the spider climb does last for an hour, so it would still be active.
Most certainly, you guys can still have. Okay. I'm not going to be mad about it. All right, you enter. So you guys have done your healing. Everybody's buffed up, ready to go. All right. So you proceed down the steps. As you go down, the high vaulted basement room is full of equipment similar to what you saw in Zikryan's abandoned laboratory. A bed, a chair, and a table sized for a person of human stature occupy one corner of the room. Stone tables arranged around the chamber are covered with half-finished machines, and a large dais built into the far side of the room holds a cannon mounted on a swivel. A dull blue glow emanates from the inside of the cannon's barrel. In the middle of the room, a glimmering white crystal, 8 feet tall and 4 feet wide, pulses with arcane and elemental energy, filling the room with whipping winds and biting cold. Standing next to the crystal is a water Gensai with turquoise skin and blue robes. He is guarded by a water elemental and an air elemental. This is Zikryan. Welcome to my laboratory. I needed test subjects to see how well my cannon would rip you to shreds.
I'm going to pull the book out and open it, hoping for the air elemental to protect us in some way from the air cannon.
You open the book, and he's like, I think I'm just gonna kind of like hang out in here until you guys are done.
You can help us. We're happy you help us.
No, it might mess up my hair. Do you want your wish or not?
I wish that you would help us.
Naughty. I'm so sorry. You do that. So he kind of just like huffs a little bit, and as Gazra looks at you, and he's just like, I think you guys are gonna have to handle this one for me. And once he's dead, your wish will be granted. I have no power really right now. And
is there a map? I'm sorry to ask.
Yeah, go down to the bottom right of that.
Bottom right hand side. Sorry, buddy.
Okay. All right.
I probably should have announced that soon.
Thanks. Sorry about that. There we go.
No, don't you apologize. I was the.
And just for the clarity of those rolls, like for the initiative, since everyone is within 30 feet of me now, everyone should have advantage on the initiative roll.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, that's going to be interesting. So
A
we're gonna
weapon
add
of warning.
We're going to add all tokens, but we're going to.
As we get down there, and the sword pipes up and says, "Hey, listen!" in the most annoying voice possible.
Oh, gross.
That's right. That's right.
Get in.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you got it. You know it.
So why don't you guys go ahead and roll your initiatives at advantage, and we'll see what comes up. The way that it works, I'm not sure that it applies that automatically.
Yeah, mine does. I don't know if it does for them.
So Fai'Ri, you got an 18.
Yep.
B
19.
I got an 8.
With the initiative? With the
Yeah. Well, I rolled twice.
Man.
I got an 8 and a 4.
I don't know why it rolled that.
Wovek, what did you get?
It's not.
I see 12.
It's it's a 17 for initiative.
That's bizarre. So Fai'Ri, we'll go ahead and we'll do this the old-fashioned. Back in my day, we just used graph paper. Fai'Ri, you are first. You appear at the top of my turn tracker, but Fai'Ri, you are first. So go ahead. Let me know what you. Or actually, hold on. You're at initiative 18, right?
Yeah.
I apologize. The cannon goes at initiative 20.
Ooh, exciting.
So the cannon gets to go first. The elemental cannon on initiative counting 20. Zikryan uses, so you guys watch as Zikryan's like, it has subjects. This is wonderful. And he has this little like strange device in his hands that is like crackling with energy. And he's like tapping buttons on it. And then all of a sudden, it's going to go ahead and it's going to take its device, fire a cannon at a creature you can see, provided the creature is in the basement. Yes, it is. Now, Zikryan's target must make an evasion. Who's closest that I have here? Wovek, you are I'm going to say you're the closest one to the cannon. I'm going to go ahead and say you need to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
All right. That's a 26.
You make your save. You're going to take half this damage, which is 7d6.
Ow.
So half of 27, so 13 points of cold damage as this like cannon just like super fast and like whoosh as like this awful like wind just like blows across the room and hits you and buffets you. It almost knocks you back, but you're able to repel it. B.
Yeah, so I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians at level 5, going all out. I don't know if I can trace a circle around myself, that will stay. I don't know how that works, but
no, you're fine. I will keep it mentally in mind. If we were on a different VP, I'd be able to.
And then I will run. Is each square 5 feet?
I know each square here is 10.
Okay. So wait. So 10, 20, 30. So that one is in range, I believe. This one, sorry, the air elemental.
Yeah, he's 10-ish feet away from you.
So. Wisdom save, DC 17, and then I will use my bonus action to create a duplicate. Let me see. So that's 10, 20.
Miserable fail on his point as part.
Oh, yeah. Here, point and ping. Yes, so I'm going to create a duplicate here, please. If I manage to do that. Oh, ping is here. Haha. Oh boy. Wow. That's a ping. Okay. Yes. And so the duplicate arrives here. And I will switch position. Actually, wait, can I maybe, put it even here?
You can't be there because that is a very large crystal that's occupying that space.
That makes sense. Then, I'm going to go right here, then behind it. And yes, switch position. So the illusion is here, and I'm right there. And I believe 10, 20, 30. The water elemental and the Zikryan are also in Spirit Guardian now, within 30 feet.
They
so
are. Yeah. What type of damage did you choose?
Radiant. It's basically the Spirit Guardians are a lot of boots that are made of light that just fly around and hit them in the face.
Okay, so they have to, if they end their turn in your Spirit Guardian space, they have to take it.
So it's when they get into space during my turn and at the end of their turn.
When you cast the spell, you designate creatures unaffected.
Uh-huh.
Creatures have emanation. Creatures, whenever a creature enters the emanation or ends its turn there. Okay, very good. I missed that part of it.
Yeah.
All right, roll your damage.
So 5d8.
They're going to make their saving throws.
Ooh, that's a lot of dice. Pretty good. So it's 27 radiant.
The water elemental, did it not roll? Why
It did 13.
Oh, it did? Why am I not seeing it? That's weird. Okay, I'm glad you saw it. The water element, I didn't see it's 13, but you saw it's 13. Perfect. So the water elemental fails and it takes what, 27 you said?
Yes.
And what type of damage was it?
Radiant.
Okay, so that's going to be 27.
So for the air elemental, 27 also.
Air
Because
elemental.
it failed right before.
Well, it's failing it failed a different wisdom saving throw for your step, right?
Oh, it's all Spirit Guardian.
Okay, so it doesn't make a save when you do your step to decoy it?
There's no save for the illusion. It's just I cast Spirit Guardian.
Right. Right, so that's what it did. Okay.
Yes. The save was for the Spirit Guardian.
All right. Very, I tried my best to review all your sheets, but I didn't have that. All right, and then Zikryan has to make his stats. Take a look at him. His traits, magic resistance. He has an advantage on saving throws and specs that are, and it's a wisdom. He passes.
Yep. So that's half 13 damage. And that is it for my turn.
What type of damage was it?
Radiant 13.
It's not resistance to say. Marvelous. All right. Behind you, that completes your turn.
Yes.
Fai'Ri, you are up.
I have a bit of a technical question for you.
Go for it.
So about casting 2 leveled spells in a turn, if one of those spells does not use a spell slot, can I cast it?
Does it count as what
Basically, I can Misty Step as a bonus action without using any spell slots a number of times. I'm just wondering if I can cast a leveled spell and then Misty Step.
Charlie, maybe I can give a hand on that. Rules as written, you can, if he doesn't use a spell slot in the new 2024 rule.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that I think actually this was one of the ones I had because I was reading this morning at like 8:30 when I got to my first stop.
It's one of those weird things that not many classes can do, but this type of warlock can. So I just want to clarify before I do anything.
Okay, so we're looking at Fai'Ri sheet. I'm looking at Wovek. That's why I'm not finding what I'm looking for. Fai'Ri sheet. I just want to see if it specifies, does it require an action or a bonus action?
Misty Step is a bonus action. The spell that I want to use in conjunction with it is a normal action.
So I've always been a fan, and I know that the rules say you can't cast 2 spells in a round. I'm not against that. Like my thought on that matter is that you're casting a bonus action is a bonus action, an action is an action. I know people think that it's OP and stuff like that, but normally your bonus action spells aren't really that big of a deal. So house rules as written, whatever. My only ask is if you're going to do both of these, make it look really
well. It essentially, I'm going to cast Conjure Minor Elementals, and I will summon the storm as I summon the elemental spirits to aid me in this battle. And then I will run my full movement and Misty Step and turn invisible.
Summon minor element.
Conjure Minor Elementals. It's the origin feat that I took. The Mark of the Storm is one of the spells granted to me by that origin feat.
Okay, what does that bring in? I've never seen this.
It's the Eberron feat.
Eberron. We're not on Eberron. It doesn't work. No, I'm kidding. Conjure 15-foot emanation during the spell. You deal extra 2d8. Okay, go.
Okay, so I entreat the storm as my eyes kind of glow with a lightning storm crackle, and the air pressure around me out to like a 15-foot emanation kind of just changes as the barometric pressure around me. I am the storm now as I start running forward with my Fairy Greatsword. Let's see, 10, 20, 30, 35, 35. And then I just puff like a whiff of smoke as I then teleport 30 feet and go invisible with the Archfey feature. I forget what it's called at the moment, but
that's fine. Understood.
Yes. And then that's what I do as the storm is the calm before the storm at the moment.
Calm before the storm.
So let's see.
I get I like it a lot.
Basically, I'm invisible, but I'm over here. All right, and then that is my full turn. You guys don't have sticky feet anymore. Sorry.
No
okay.
more sticky feet. Was
Charlie,
anyone?
I apologize. I did a mistake on my turn. Spirit Guidance is 15 feet and not 30, so I'm gonna be here. And so Zikryan does not take damage. My apologies.
All right, he gets his 13 healing back. Perfect.
Yeah.
Beautiful. He's squishy enough as it is for a boss. What are you gonna do? All right, so Fai'Ri, that completes your turn.
That completes my turn.
I'm still waiting on somebody to do the string, the chewing gum, and tinfoil move. Wovek,
Oh.
you're up.
All right. I don't have anything fancy with teleportation, whatever, so I'm just going to move my 10, 20, 30 feet. As I'm kind of running across, I'm going to do my toxic tradecraft and apply poison to the arrows that I have on me. And I am going to take aim over at, that's my bonus action. I'm going to take aim over at Zikryan and shoot him with an arrow.
I'm gonna pause you for a second. Do you have any more movement?
No.
Shoot. The problem is that these daises were built by the giants.
Okay.
So the tables that you're in front of are like giant stone slabs. So you're basically at your height behind cover. The only reason the cannon got you is because you were on the step.
Okay.
I think if
So
you
I'll
run
do
straight down, you have a
5,
clear shot.
10.
Yeah.
Boom! There you are. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Take your shot.
Ooh, I like that angle. I like that angle right there.
I'm a benevolent and wonderful DM. I didn't want you to waste your turn.
Yeah, that is really threading the needle right there, but I'm...
No special modifiers on this one. You had to take a shot.
All right, I will take the shot. Let me get
Rule
to
of
my
fun.
bow.
20 is going to hit.
20 to hit. All right, that is going to be nice. 11 points of piercing damage. I'm going to expend a level 1 spell slot to do stuff real quick. Hold on. But this is going to be an additional 8 points of damage,
Okay.
with the assumption that the poison stuck with that level 1 spell slot expended. By the way, he has a movement speed reduced by 10 because of slow, and with the poison thing, where is it? Toxic tradecraft. I will use the expending level 1 spell slot while a creature has whenever I hit, they get the poison condition until the end of my next turn.
Mm-hmm.
And expending a spell slot as a toxic effect, I'm using Befuddled. While a creature has the poison condition from this toxin, it can't speak, read, or write, and it has disadvantage on saving throws made to maintain concentration on spells.
No save on his part, huh?
No save.
Oh, that's brutal. You just nerfed my spellcaster. You beast.
I'm sorry, but his voice was too annoying for my taste. I could handle the djinn in the book, but Zikryan, absolutely not.
He looks really, really frustrated, and he can't wait to shoot you with his cannon again. That, by the way, the cannon also sits up on a large dais, so it has better vantage. But he is very angry right now. He gets an opportunity to save against this later, or no?
It lasts until the end of my next turn.
End of your next turn. Okay. All right.
Yes.
It's gonna be very frustrating.
And then I'm assuming 28 hits.
It does.
For 7 points of damage, as well as 8 points of damage.
Just 8 points of damage total?
8 points of poison.
7 and 8. Okay.
Yeah, so 15 total.
Perfect. Air Elemental. Whooshy whooshy. Let's see if the Air Elemental has let's give it a wisdom. What's your spell's DC behind? What's your spell DC?
17.
Let's see if it can determine whether or not you're an illusion or not. It does. It's not fooled by your little wisp. So it comes in your direction. That's Zikryan's sheet. I don't want to look at Zikryan's again. So let's have it. Oh, that's not fair. Actually, I rolled Zikryan's sheet. Let's see if... No, it does not know. I rolled the wrong sheet. It goes over here and it tries to attack. Again, I'm a fair man. It attacks your thing. Whoosh. Oh, no. That was a nat 20 to boot.
I'm sorry.
got tricked.
It's
Wow.
the first nat 20 I get in this game, and poof, it's wasted on illusion.
Fai'Ri, that is a trick.
That's a good one.
The air elemental, frustrated, takes its 2 swipes and misses miserably. However, the water elemental is not confused by your situation, and it comes right in on you. And it's going to go ahead and take a melee attack of a water slam. Actually, hold on. Let's see if it gets its whelm. It does. The creature in the elemental space. I need a strength saving throw from you, B.
Yeah, it can only go well.
Because I even said
Yeah,
to my wife
that
earlier,
is a 2. That is a 2. Yeah,
It's my
as
wife
it should
earlier.
be.
Gonna nerf these guys a little bit. So you are failed. You are sucked up inside of this like overwhelming splash of water as it gales into you. 48 plus 4, 13 points of water. Wow, that's miserable. 13 points of water damage. Bludgeoning
Okay.
rather, as it gets you. You are grappled and restrained.
Okay. So I take 13, right? And I need to roll for my concentration.
Mhm.
So let me do that. I have advantage because I have Warcaster.
Oh, you better hope it's better than a 2.
No.
Nope.
Oh, the books around me stop flying. I just start gasping for air in the elemental.
So your little apparition is gone?
No, it's
Oh, it's
the Spirit Guardians.
Oh, the spirit guardians are gone. All right, sweet. All right, so you are engulfed and wrapped up inside the water elemental as you sit there with its whelm feature as it sucks you up. You are suffocating unless you can breathe in water, which I don't believe you can. At the start of your turn, you're going to take another 2d8 damage. It also has advantage on any attacks it takes on you while you're inside of it. You can make an escape attempt on your next. Zikryan gets his turn. Let's see what Zikryan can do now. The fact that he is silent. He's 18 level. He can't cast any of these spells. What actions? Oh, dagger. Good for him. Knowing his limits and trying to figure out his business, he just goes ahead and makes his step over here with all of his space, and he starts pounding away at the device in his hand, trying to set it right to take care of business. But unfortunately, his turn is taken away. Epaulard.
Okay, so I'm going to move up 30 feet, and I'm going to try and help out behind you. Let's see. I just got to check the range of this spell here.
I'm going to look at you, and in the water, I'm going to be like...
Oh, you're good. Oh, all right. In which case, then I'm not going to do that. Then I'm going to polymorph myself into a T-Rex, and then I'm going to move up to basically... Let's see.
Very, very leisurely changing to a
Ka-chunk. Yeah, I'm here. I think I want to go 50. I want to go my full. Yeah, so I'm going to be here. And that's it. That's the end of my turn.
All right, Epaulard, your turn is over. B, we're back to you at the top of the initiative tracker. You are stuck inside of the creature. Do you wish to try to make a attempt to get out, or do you want to try to do something else?
No, I'm going to have my illusion move around. Oh, does the air elemental try to take an attack of opportunity on my illusion?
No, it's clearly not fooled.
I know. Just checking. And then I'm going to swap places with my illusion with a bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm now here.
Clever.
Oh, nice.
Clever.
And I'm gonna look at Fai'Ri and just,
I'm invisible until the start of my turn.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna scream, Fai'Ri, look at that. And I'm gonna run this way. So I'm gonna use my movement this time to run. And I'm gonna look at Zikryan, and I will cast a spell. You can speak. Now, let's just stop it all. No cannon, no killing. Grovel. And I'm gonna cast command.
Going to give you the opportunity for that, but I did forget to fire the cannon at the top of the round, so we'll retcon that. But it won't be firing at you anyway. But what does he need to make?
Wisdom save 17.
17. He does it at advantage.
Oh, actually, I'm just gonna say stop, like that. He doesn't do anything. Sorry, not grovel. Actually, there's one hand.
You can have him drop the remote.
Oh, there's a remote. Drop the
it's
remote.
A one-word command.
No, I would just say drop. That's what I would say.
You're going to say drop.
I'm just going to say drop, and we'll see what he does.
He succeeds anyway. He comes up with the 20.
That's fine. We're good.
So, dirty.
And that is my turn.
At the top of the round, before you went,
Yes.
so the cannon would have targeted. He can't see Fai'Ri because he's invisible.
I was in the water elementals too.
The cannon's not really firing at you. So I had 2 targets. I had Wovek, and
It's going to target the T-Rex.
Yeah, the T-Rex.
How would you target the T-Rex?
It's going to
Just
pop at the
casually
T-Rex.
walking
So the
around?
T-Rex needs to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay, I gotta see what. I don't think it's got a very good. It's +0. Okay, so all right, here goes. Just a straight up D20 roll.
You got this, T-Rex.
It happens.
19.
19, you succeed. So you're going to take half cold damage on 76, which comes up. Well, that's good because it comes up at 15 at half because it was 30 points of damage.
Okay.
So.
All right, now I got to make a concentration saving throw. So I take 15 damage, and I got to make a it's a D10 con save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Oh, and I got Warcaster, so I have it. I have it. Oh no, it doesn't apply because I don't have the abilities of the.
Oh yes, because you're.
Hang on. So I got to see what the T-Rex's con is. It's
got to be high.
It's a +4. Okay.
Go for it.
All right. So sorry about that. I'm just gonna roll a straight up D20.
Your apologies accepted.
Good. All right, I make it. You get 18.
Perfect. All right, you stay, but you still take your 15 cold damage.
Yep.
Because it's the Ice Age that killed the
All
dinosaur.
right, I'm down to 121 hit points.
Yeah, it's just rough, the life that you live. Fai'Ri, you see all sorts of commotion going on around, and B is yelling at the air, like calling out your name just randomly.
Yeah, he probably heard the slow golf clap disembodied that I was giving him for his excellent trickery. A fan, truly. There's a reason that we're buddies. As
like Melissa Joan Hart exposed herself as a journalist. Yes.
Yeah. So as the illusion fades, I realize, and I use my bonus action to enlarge with my Goliath feat. So it's my one-time use. I activate my large form, which increases my movement speed by 10 feet for 10 minutes. And I now bum rush Zikryan. So I should be able to get to him now. Let's see. I have a speed of 45 now. Let's see.
Still think you're out of range. 5. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then I would not use the enlarge. I would use a Misty Step instead. I thought that would get me there.
Okay, go ahead and retcon it.
Okay, so not that. Instead, I run the 35 feet of movement to just in front of B, and then I just kind of glance back and give B a wink as I
You're
teleport.
still invisible though at this moment, right?
Oh, B's invisible? No,
you are because you didn't cast anything yet, right?
No, it's the beginning. It lasts until the beginning of my turn.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's the X. So like that's why it was like while I was doing the golf clap, the illusion ended.
You fade in.
Yeah, I fade in. And so I run up, and then I will Misty Step in to just behind Zikryan. So an additional 30 feet. Oh, you know what? I'll just go like right next to him, I guess.
Yeah, you can get right on top of him if you need to.
Yeah. Yep. We'll do that. Pow. And then I say, "Oh, your time is coming. Look at this hand." And I throw one hand over here, and then I take them both and just start swinging. Terrible trick. He does it anyway. So look here. Oops, is that a 25 to hit on the first one?
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? Okay.
Yeah, sure, why not? 25. That hits lesser creatures.
Right. And then I will. He needs to make a Wisdom save DC as I invoke the Flustering Strike.
Wisdom DC.
I'm such a great fairy.
Oh, nice.
All right, he fails at a 10.
He fails. He has disadvantage on saving throws until the end of my next turn.
So magic ones, he'll be flat.
Okay. So that's just blanket all saving throws. Okay, and then I will, I guess, apply the damage for that first attack. Or do you want me to do both?
No. If you're doing both attack, you can do whatever you want. If you're gonna,
I'm gonna attack the second time.
He's got plenty of hit points, so you might as well just.
Okay. Well, the first one is gonna be, let's see here. The second one misses. That was a nat 1. But the first one did hit, and it is 2d6 plus 3d8. And
Beefy.
let's see here. And I will go ahead and make that an Eldritch Smite. So an additional 68 force damage. So...
A lot of stack.
Yep.
And I thought they nerfed the paladin. What's
16 damage for just like the strike. 16 magical slashing, and then let me get a bunch of dice here. So it's going to be 9d8. Hold on a second.
Jeez.
3d8 of that will be lightning, and 6 will be force. Do you want me to roll them separate, or?
No, add it all together for me because I'm reading all of your stuff to make sure that you can actually do all this. Holy crap!
Sure. I don't have any spell slots left.
It's like, hey, let's totally make the paladins look like jokes, and we'll hand all that cool stuff to the warlock now because
so 16 plus 48.
You hit magic
damage.
Yeah, sure, seems legit.
Total.
We'll review it in the analysis.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. And now he's prone. Yes, also prone.
Plus range,
which I guess would have given me advantage on the second attack.
What gave him prone?
The Eldritch Smite. A creature that is huge or smaller, I can just give it the prone condition after the smite.
Yeah, here you go. Like, I don't like the fact that you're standing. Sit down.
Yeah, no. He told you to drop. She said drop. You're gonna drop.
So yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to get into the minutia of it.
Sure.
We'll review it in the thing. I would normally say in this situation, your declarations have to go in a certain order, but I'm a big fan of retcon, so that's fine.
Okay.
No, you're fine. You took your first strike. Your first strike would have hit. You rolled your stuff. He went down. Go ahead and roll again and see if you hit him the second time. But what was your damage from the whole first roll down though?
And that one would be a 21. The total for the first one was, I believe, it was 16 plus 48.
16 plus 48.
Yeah, 48. So 64,
48.
I believe.
As in like 4-8.
Yeah.
So that was
64.
64 total.
64 points of damage.
Right.
All right. We need to have conversations with Wizards of the Coast about what they did to paladins.
And then another 13. For
a 13 miss. 13. 21 to hit the second time.
Yeah.
All right. This is why I banned Gloomstalkers from my games. All right.
For all this extra nonsense.
Like, I hit my first turn. Oh, wait, there's no boss?
Right.
It's all right. Cool. You got anything else? I sure hope not at this point.
I mean, technically I do.
What do you got?
Make a DC 17 Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
But this will be a straight roll because it would have happened before.
What's the effect that you're trying to impose? Is it a magical effect?
It is, yeah.
Okay, so he would have had advantage on it anyway, so it would just be a flat roll.
Okay.
Because he has magic resistance.
No, this would have been before the.
Yeah, it still doesn't matter. So it would have been before, so he has advantage at that point. Yeah. So 23, he still makes it.
Okay. Yep.
Perfect.
Right. And that is it.
All right, marvelous. Wovek.
All right.
You have your shoestring and chewing gum?
I have a thought with that. Actually, Zikryan is prone at the moment. That's gotta. You know what? As a bonus action, I'm gonna move my hunter's mark onto Zikryan, and I am going to pretty much thread the needle, roll at disadvantage, to hit him with an arrow. Because since he's prone, it'll be at disadvantage anyways.
Correct, because it's a ranged attack. Clever tip for you PCs. The next time you have a ranged enemy that's giving you a hard time, just fall prone at the end of your turn.
I had a friend that would do that all campaign.
Man.
We called them battle naps.
That was a natural 20 that would have missed, but a 19 plus 10 is a 29 to hit.
Still hits, yeah.
Yeah, that was at disadvantage. I roll a natural 20 and then... Nah.
Them's the breaks for. Sorry, buddy.
No, that's fine. That's disadvantage. 7 points of piercing, plus 5 points of poison, as well as 1 point of force. I'm gonna expend that spell slot again to make him, be quiet. With that ability.
Poor guy can't even cry out in pain.
No, poison really stinks. Now this crystal that's here in the middle, right? That's glowing.
It is. It's very prominent, that crystal.
All right. I am going to use instead of taking my second attack, I would like to start taking out some rope and get towards this table over here.
The table's about 10 feet high, so if you want to get up there, 8 feet high. No, sorry, 8 feet high. It even says it right.
So this is my 10. Yeah, I'll use the rest of my movement just to get into this square here.
All right.
Up onto the top of the table.
You were there. You are.
And I want to begin the process of getting some rope attached to part of a block and tackle set that I have.
All right, perfect. You're rigging up a fish hook with a heavy piece of rope.
Yep.
Does that complete your turn, Wovek?
It does. I also brought out a T-Rex token.
Okay.
I don't know if Epaulard wants to
Yeah, absolutely.
use it.
Swap them out. Feel free.
There you go.
Thanks.
This is one of the nice things
Change
about
them out here.
maps and D&Ds. You can all play with each other's tokens if you want to, which I think is a violation of your privacy, but
Okay. Thanks.
let's not get political. All right. So, Wovek, you stand atop a table. Epaulard, this air elemental turns and it wants a piece of Jurassic Park, and it's going to take a slammy whammy at you. Here it comes. Multi-attack. Thunderous slam. 28 to hit
Hits.
for 12 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
Swing number 2 is going to be a 12. Probably
That misses.
I was going to say, dinosaurs aren't that buff, but sometimes they're a little low. You're not a zombie, that's for sure. The water elemental, not fooled by the fact that there's nothing of substance in it, does see the large creature in front of it, and is going to go after you, Mr.
Oh, I got to make
Dynamite.
a con save.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, for the damage I took. I get a +4.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I save.
You save. All right. Mr. Water Elemental do we engulf? We don't engulf, so he's just going to take his regular 2 attacks. Slam attack. 1. 8's going to miss. Slam attack. 2. 12's going to miss. Sadly, this Water Elemental that's supposed to be imposing nerfs. Zikryan stands. Sadly, all Zikryan has at his defense right now is the fact that he is got a knife. And that's all he's got going for him because you made him not noisable. So he's going to jab.
I'm probably the easiest target to hit.
Yeah. Does a 14 hit you?
That just hits me.
It does. Oh my goodness.
He does have a disadvantage because of the poison condition.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. Let's see.
Nice.
Let's see.
Save me with your poison.
No, he misses with a 13.
Oh,
All right.
I barely
Oh,
misses.
miserable. Oh, he almost got that little spidey little and it curbs off of your armor. Is it just you're not even armored, you're a
Well,
Goliath.
I've studded leather.
He's studded leather. So it just it hits the rhinestone in your leather and just buffs to the side, and you thank every day for letting that village kid bedazzle your armor.
Looks great.
Not that you ever had that happen, but I felt like I wanted to take some liberty. Epaulard,
Okay.
the large T-Rex.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna bite the guy to my right, and so I get a +10, so 29 to hit.
29 hits.
Yeah, that's a bite. So what size is that creature?
It is large.
Okay, so if it's larger, smaller, it's grappled, and has a restrained condition, and so it takes 48 plus 7. Let's roll those. So it takes 26 points of damage, and then I'm going to tail attack the guy on the other side of me, and it's a plus. Oh, it's a crit.
Ooh.
So I guess I double the dice. So he does 48 plus 7, so he does 8d8 plus 7. It's nice.
I don't think I've ever
And
seen a T-Rex crit.
49 plus 7, so he takes 56 points of damage.
I have seen a T-Rex crit, and it's pretty when you're a dungeon master.
Oh, and he goes prone, I think, right?
The watermelon elemental, I believe, actually has immunity to the prone condition.
Oh, okay. All right. He just takes
It is.
56 points of damage.
Yeah, it does.
That's it.
Right. Wow. Vicious. So it goes
That was a lot of damage.
to B.
Oops, sorry, I did a mistake.
Literally
you
literally just deleted
yes,
your own.
I did a mistake.
That's fine. There you go. Cool. You're back where you belong.
Okay. Could I also please have the illusion back up there? Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'll get you there.
So I run in, I look at him and, ooh, you have a dagger. Well, look at what I have. I pull my mace again, and I'm gonna poke him in the stomach. Casting 2 strike. Meaning 20 plus. That is a crit.
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
Wow.
Okay, so that's gonna be 2d6. Oh wait, plus 2d6, plus 2d8. Oh boy. Let me look at all those rolls. How much is that?
I believe it's 15.
That's it, I guess. Wow, those are
Ouch.
bad rolls.
4.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'm sorry.
15,
That's
15 and 5. What? 20 radiant damage still.
okay. So 20 radiant and
Yes.
4 regular damage, right?
Yeah. And I'm going to bring my illusion right here.
All right. With that hit, Zikryan just to the ground. Like he can't even scream. Like he's like gurgling on this like poison
Oh no.
that's in his throat. And as he goes down, the water elemental and air elemental dissipate as there's no longer anyone holding him to this plane. The book itself starts to rattle in your bag, B, and it falls to the ground, and in a glimmer of light, Gazre comes out of the Gazre Azam comes out of the book. Oof. Oh, well, thank you so much for freeing me from that awful prison. This miserable cretin. Oh, what a mess. I can't even stand the fact that he existed. I'm glad you did what you had to do. Maybe we can make good on our deal. I did offer you a wish, and you can have that awful book. Have you all thought about what it is that you'd like to decide on for your glorious wish from me?
I wish you could go back to back when I was young, back in the good old days.
What?
Oh,
No, we talked
Oh,
about this.
no.
We're gonna prank
No.
Candlekeep, right?
Oh, sorry.
No? Is that just me?
We got to do
That's
what?
just you.
To become
No.
invisible at will.
Oh, right,
Invisible at
prank.
will. All the pranks we want. Invisible at will. All the time.
I like
Yeah, that
this.
sounds good.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, well, guys, we were trying to do a stronghold for the parties. You know, stuff that's good. That's what we were researching for over at Candlekeep. We can probably just, get a nice fortified stronghold that'll last us for a while.
That's
Yeah,
true. That is
That's
why
true.
we started.
That's a good idea. Grudgingly admit that's a good idea.
Why are you so wise?
Yeah.
well,
What happened to you?
I've
you guys have been nothing but wonderful. In fact, I think you deserve a bonus. And he sets a like a sensor down on the ground, and this will help you. It will help you summon air elementals from my plane. Not me. I mean, I'm a little above that, but still, this might be something you might find useful. And as far as your wish, I'm happy to grant it. And he just like snaps his fingers, and this small chest appears. It's probably about like 1 foot by like 6 inches by 6 inches.
Oh, man.
And it just clatters on the ground in front of you guys as he slowly disappears. Well, bye now. It was nice doing business with you. And he puffs out of existence, leaving the sensor in the box behind, claiming that your wish exists inside the box.
I'm not going to open
Mimic.
that box. You guys open that box.
I'm gonna poke that box to check it's not a mimic. I'm gonna poke it with my mace.
I think like the beginning of this thing with that book, I think I'm gonna be the one that's to open it with you guys standing right behind me.
So you're going to open the chest?
I will open up the chest.
Paul, this is the moment I would ask you to move over to the Discord chat so that I can post the image of what it is that's inside the box for you guys.
Okay. Yeah.
So let me know when
Alright.
you're ready. So you unclasp the lock of the box, and you go to flip it open, and as you do, there's this blinding beautiful light that the 4 of you get to see, and as it like shines in your face, it's like this angelic bathing radiance that's not harmful like the ones that we just saw. And for a moment you start to hear this noise on the wind, and it's just this melodic sound that starts to sing to you as it says, "We're no strangers to love."
Oh, no.
Oh
Okay.
no!
And the lid closes as you do not get your wish.
Oh, man.
Sweet.
One of the things I like to do at the end of my games is that there is a ride off into the sunset for each of your characters. So kind of like rolling through this, how would you guys exit as you return to Candlekeep with the book in hand and your sensors, what would the parting words of Epaulard be?
But he goes, back when I was, and then he gets to the edge of like one of the property at Candlekeep, and as he's saying that, he just wild shapes into a killer whale and he jumps into the ocean.
Wovek, how would Wovek end this journey?
Wovek would end this journey by, like, as we're walking, after being disappointed by the non-wish that we were granted, we were duped. That stinks. But he would have had the plans of this cannon with him. He's got some like poison stuff on him, so he's find some like additional material for him to study because and some more notes to add in that, hey, ectoplasm and plus poisoning looks really, really cool. Excuse me. But all in all, returning to Candlekeep, returning the book and stuff like that, he'll just go on just studying up on the poisons as well as, getting a stronghold going to see what type of plants and wildlife would be good to have protection around the borders for poison, like poison ivies and stuff like that,
Cool.
so that we don't get infiltrated.
Go ahead. All right.
No, go ahead.
B, what would B's right off into the sunset moment look like?
B would start exchanging letter with Ashtarleth.
Right.
Because Ashtarleth was pretty cool, and I think B would start exchanging, some letters and and writing each other's how's life,
coordinating outfits for the week. Fai'Ri, how would you have the sunset moment?
Just looking up at the sky, looking down at the earth, at the air elemental sensor, and being like, it was a good trick. And that's it.
And I hope the irony of it all is not lost on you. You guys were looking for a stronghold, and there's the stronghold there for the taking. For you guys to take.
The Cloud Giant stronghold.
Cloud Giant Keep.
Yeah. We're going back there for sure.